And we are live.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Tired but good.
Ready.
I need to get rid of my Twitter because that creepy ass grandma tweet that Fox put up is just like gonna give me nightmare fuel.
But you don't like creepy grandma?
I mean, I don't mind it, but if I'm not watching the full blown movie, I want that thing down. I don't need that thing on repeat out of my peripherals.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We have to look at the tweet.
I already retweeted it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we got a couple people out today, but we've got 5, so that's good enough to still enforce TPK rules. I mean,
wow.
I mean, that's the rules. You have a majority, you get to at least try. Try to see if you win or fail.
But yeah, I think Fox is dying right now.
No, that was a happy hands up in the air. Stupid fucking bot.
Oh, good. The bot.
Oh.
The bot is up now. I don't have to delay anymore. Look, my brain is already fried from this week. I can't just delay with no set course.
The Flamingo Paradise. I keep thinking that we gave those away last time because we thought we were doing a double giveaway. So that's today.
Flamingo Paradise, and what's the other one?
Vermilion.
Interesting.
Vermilion's like a really awesome.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen something called Vermilion that isn't in a green.
Yeah, no, it's like a soft orange, almost a peach, a little darker than peach.
Mm-hmm.
Very translucent, very pretty. I like it.
It kind of looks like champagne.
The picture does make it look like that. I guess it kind of is a little bit. It's a little more orangey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a few drops of blood mixed in with water. Is that color that I see?
Well, that's their actual blood dice that they have, where it looks like they actually dropped blood in it.
Well, see, in that one you see the swirls, but
yes.
In this one, it's like if you put those drops in the water and then mixed it up, so it's just one single color.
Yes, it's a pretty set though.
Yep. But as you see in chat, we are doing another couple dice giveaways today for December. That's a good start to the session, is me not being able to talk. But give me a sec now. I gotta sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Jesus. So, if you want a chance to win the Flamingo Paradise set, I believe the raffle is currently open and it will run until the end of the first break, and then the Vermilion dice will be raffled at the end at the end of our second break. So, dramatic pause. So last time we left off, a bit of worry took over the group as they weren't really sure how they were going to keep Callie from becoming a sandcastle, as there was a very deep curse placed on her from the puppet master, some sort of poison that slowly but surely was going to turn her body into nothing but sand after he had stolen half of a rib from her. Everyone split off into small groups to test different theories, and it was ultimately decided upon to use theory that Syra came up with, to drink a magically altered potion, sort of like what Snit had gone through. Unfortunately, the potion itself didn't necessarily take hold, as Callie did fall to a pile a pile of sand. Though right before she drank the potion, she called out to her deity. In a very rare occasion, the deity responded. A little bit of a assurance given to Callie as she drank the potion. As she fell into a pile of sand, one of the feathers from the phoenix bracelet that she has vanished, and she reappeared in a spurt of flame. Now cured of the poison, her rib restored, the group began to then set focus on what they would do next. Bernard returned, said that he had found Zock's lair, and he had only stopped by to deliver the information, restock on supplies, and then he was going to head out to take him out. Syra, on the other hand, while this was going on, was convinced by her grandmother to leave Zock alone and continue south towards the next destination for not only the necklaces, but to deliver the seed into the wastes to restore it, or restore part of it, as you had some sort of world seed presented to you. Bernard then informed everyone that that wasn't grandma. That grandma was also currently in captive, Zock, back in his lair. And after a bit of a confrontation, a quick knife to the forehead sort of proved Bernard's theory, as anyone would have died from the wound, but grandma kind of just sat up looking at you, her movements now a bit more stiff, as if she was being controlled. And that is where we're opening up. So a few seconds have passed. The sort of horror that initially overtook you is beginning to subside. The puppet of your grandmother sort of still just standing there watching all of you, almost as if it's waiting to see what you're going to do.
Where is our real grandmother?
The puppet kind of turns its head and just like slowly clicks over to you. With me.
Release her now.
That's not gonna happen.
What do you want?
Well, I had what I wanted.
Wanted her.
In a way. With me in control of the camp, I can direct it to points of interest for myself.
Well, that's not going to happen anymore.
She's safe. She's
She
alive.
better be. Also, she's not in charge anymore. So you took the wrong person. So trade. I'll give you me for her.
You're not really important enough yet. Come back after you've completed your trial and then we'll talk.
Sarah will kind of glance at Nerix like, shit. Tried.
I'm going to go ahead and ignite the flame on my bow. Give us back our grandmother now.
Is that supposed to be a threat? You do realize this is just a puppet. I feel no pain
understand that.
from it. It feels no pain at all.
Is she alive? Is her grandmother alive?
Alive, safe, and sound.
Well, you're not going to control the tribe anymore. I mean, we're going to tell them what's going on, so there's no point in keeping her.
Well, on that point, I would agree, and then I would just have to dispose of her.
No, don't.
And then you see, now we're at an impasse here. As long as the tribe is ignorant of what I've done, he still has use.
More powerful than you think.
Who? Her? Oh,
How are you?
She was a tough one to take down, I will tell you that. But months of effort finally paid off.
How?
Now, why would I go and spoil that?
What are you gonna do with? What do you want with my clan? What do you want with them? Why would you want to control them like this? We're just druids.
Indeed, you're just druids. Druids are useful in this time.
What, you having trouble getting food? What?
Again, I'm not giving away my entire plot to you.
You're not gonna get away with this.
Suppose we come to you.
You could try. I've already in the works of a puppet for the little bird that so gallantly charged at my puppets the last time. In all honesty, I was aiming for that one, as the puppet kind of points over the Syra.
Why?
Well, you were slotted to be the next in line. It'd be nice to have a puppet waiting on standby once you returned.
The only tribe you have your eyes on.
Let's say yes.
Insight check.
Sure. Insight check the puppet. You're gonna have to do it at disadvantage because the puppets don't show emotion or any tells or anything like
It's
that.
more of like, is he lying because he's talking through the puppet?
You're a fool if you think you can get away with this.
Oh, that's still not bad. Oh.
This will end badly for you.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear a bit of teasing in his voice, kind of suggesting that this isn't the only clan that he has control of. Make it sound like this is the first time I've tried anything like this, Syra. Who's to say I haven't controlled the clan before your grandmother? Or before the last archdruid? Who's to say I'm not in control of all of the clans and their movements are
Now
under
you're just...
my decision?
That's bullshit. You're just trying to make yourself sound more powerful than you are to scare us, and it's not going to work.
Oh, I
Agreed.
have no need to convince you of how scary I am. Just ask Callian how terrifying it was of what I did to her.
Low. All of this is really, though.
You're trying to find a way to restore the land using druids, multiple druid clans.
Not necessarily restore the land.
What's your plan? Why are you doing this? Why?
I'm searching for something.
What
and
are you
I need-
searching for?
I need druidic influence in order to do so.
Never thought to just ask, considering how they love helping people.
Oh, I did. Once. And let's just say that ended in a rather bloody incident. While your druids love to help people, they tend to turn my kind away and attack on sight. Something about us being untrustworthy.
Yeah, I wonder why.
None of this would have happened if we could have just played nice. But you try having a couple thunderbolts thrown at you and see how you react.
Well, what are you searching for? Maybe we can find it and we can trade
None of
control of
you
the clans for whatever this thing is you're searching for. You have collateral now.
None
so
of you
use it.
have the power at the moment in order for you to be of any use to me.
Try me.
You are not on the same level as your grandmother.
It's not she's much older and more experienced doesn't mean we won't get there.
Ah, true.
I'm not alone.
Come back when you get stronger and we can talk. But right now, you're of no use to me.
Syra just growls like a wolf growl comes out of her.
The only reason I haven't completely killed you is because, well, out of respect for her.
For who?
Your grandmother.
Kind of you. You already have something that, in a way, is like collateral. You have something to duplicate our friend.
Oh, and I will. Multiple times.
Growl.
She will be an excellent foot soldier. The previous versions that you fought, well, aren't up to par anymore, it seems. But having a bunch of hyper-powered monks at my control, now that's something I can get behind.
The character that is a very terrifying thought.
Go, monk puppets.
Oh god.
Six enemies, all using stunning strike.
Terrifying. See, the problem is I can't just walk away knowing that you have our grandmother. Safe
you?
or not.
And what's stopping you from just walking away? I've guaranteed her safety.
That
She
means
belongs with the
anything to
clan.
us.
And we don't know you. Your word is probably as good as the dirt for all we know. We have no proof.
I would
Us
say
then.
it's a little better than the dirt. You have a hairball, Syra. You keep making those weird noises.
Just give me something to sink my teeth into later.
Well, I mean, if you're feeling daring enough, I believe Pretty Boy back there knows where I live. But be warned. Move against me, and you not only place her life in danger, but the lives of the other leaders.
The other leader? What?
Other leaders of the other clans.
You have them all with you then.
Well, yeah. Kind of hard to control a clan when its leader is moving freely. Not to mention, I need something to siphon the power off of to make it seem a little more real.
Is there anything else we can give you for collateral for her life?
Her life is guaranteed as long as you just do as I say.
It's still not comforting,
It's not
considering how you tried to
be.
kill us.
It's not
What's
supposed
our-
to be comforting.
How is our mother reacting to all of this?
Your
She's
mother
in
sort of
with us?
passed out in shock.
Mom,
A combination of seeing her mother take a dagger to the forehead and then just sit up like it's nothing kind of puts a shock to one's system.
man, Mom's gotten soft. Okay.
Regardless of this, if this puppet feels pain or no,
It doesn't.
it needs to go.
And then how would you explain anything to the rest of the clan? It's going to be sort of a pain now once Mommy Dearest there wakes up and starts telling anyone anyway. I'm going to throw everything
So-
into disarray, and then little Syra here is going to be pressed to do her trial even faster so she can take control. Don't
What do
worry,
we- what do-
worry, I'll have tea set out for once you come and visit me.
Sarah growls again. Her eyes glow red. She's kind of like clenching and unclenching her hands, like just she wants to rip the head off this puppet so bad, but she is concerned about what's going to happen to her grandmother if she takes away his avatar here.
Yes, perhaps he can create more.
I mean, if you need to work out any frustration, go ahead, tear this thing to shreds. I've got a whole closet full of them.
What do we need to do to keep our grandmother safe? Do you need us to
I've told you what I need you to do. I
with
need
the
you
clan?
to go
Do we-
down south, plant that little seed, and complete your ascension.
What is the seed?
Why?
Because let's just say I'm trading up for a new model.
You want to control me?
Oh, it's not a matter of want, it's a matter of I will. You'll just take Grandma's place as the new battery for Tyra puppets.
So just more puppets. That's all it is. More control.
Oh, yes. Once I'm able to harness enough power, I can start doing that to the established cities as well.
So the guarantee is we go down there, plant your little seed, and you just get more powerful and you think we're just going to walk away?
I would hope so. But knowing
You're
how
dumber than you think.
knowing how stubborn you are, you're probably already thinking of a way to just storm my location right now and set it on fire as you do everything else.
So the seed has nothing to do with you. The seed is actually what we think it is. It's just you want me to become more powerful.
I have been completely honest with you in that regards.
You're going to regret that.
I haven't yet.
We'll see.
What do you plan to do with our mother?
I have nothing to do with your mother.
Even though she witnessed a sliver of your deception
Are you
with our grandmother?
Are you suggesting I kill her? 'Cause,
No.
I mean, that I can just snap up at
Big
Grandma's
growl.
fingers and that can happen. But at the
Nails
moment, I
start
have
growing.
no means to kill her. I believe once she wakes up and Evie, excuse me, little cat, please do not lay on the keyboard as I'm trying to do D&D.
Catch all the things, Daddy.
I have no need to harm her.
Do we need to lie to her? Do we need to tell her something in the clan, something to keep her cover in order to keep our grandmother safe?
I don't think you could lie to her, but maybe you can convince her. Tell her that she blabs and it's going to throw everything into chaos.
At least she can keep an eye on what
The
puppet's
clan's
doing.
The clan's ignorance is also a guarantee of your grandmother's safety. If I have no need for her, because now everyone knows she's under my control, then what's the point of having something useless take up space?
Cyrus starts growling. She turns away because she's starting to lose control. She's trying to hold herself back from turning wild shaping out of will. She just turns to Nyrix like, I can't.
How do we shut you up? Because I'm done talking to you.
Well, we don't need to talk anymore. As the puppet kind of reaches up and just grabs the dagger and pulls it out of its head and just like throws it down onto the ground and traces a line up the center of it, and you can see the wood beginning to repair itself as it then becomes more reminiscent of flesh.
Nothing mending.
Pretty much. And it sits back down where your grandmother was sitting, and it slumps over for a moment, and then it comes to again. What's with all the looks?
Nerix just walks out.
Well, okay, bye, dear.
Sarah's gonna pick up her mother and walk out, following Nerix. But it takes a lot.
Don't forget the seed, dear. You're gonna need it.
She growls, picks it up.
I'm basically walking back to our house.
Bernard is following suit. Those of you who are outside, if you were outside the tent, sort of heard the conversation going on as you see a very angry Syra and Nerix, and then followed by Bernard, kind of like pushing out through the tent.
Trying to
Following
decide
closely.
right now. Sorry. I think Syra's gonna set her mom down outside, turn around, walk back in, turn into a saber-toothed tiger, and try to bite the puppet's head off.
And when you go in, the puppet's no longer there.
You hear, everyone probably hears this, but a very loud roar echoes throughout the whole camp.
And you
Old mom better.
every,
And she starts shredding the tent.
and everyone all of the rest of the clan are sort of like gathering around the tent, and there are concerned like murmurs going around.
Leave her be.
But what's going on? Is the
Nothing. It's nothing.
is the Archdruid okay?
Peachy.
Give me a deception or an intimidation roll.
I do intimidation. It's way better than my deception. Oh shit!
That is either a 1 or a 20.
Natural 20 for 22?
Okay. Let's
Don't
see.
question the daughter.
Totally did
Okay.
not even expect that. I was just like,
Well-
it's shit. It's not gonna be much.
You see that a couple of them like go to say something, but their mouths just hang open for a moment, and then just everybody starts backing away.
Nerix is smirking on the inside, satisfied that she scared the clan. And she just,
she is sort of the scary outsider.
yeah, she hates this clan. So yeah, she's just,
Bunch of damn hippies.
when she wasn't that far ahead, so she would have noticed Syra going back in, and even if she didn't, the roar would have caught her attention, so she's just going to wait outside next to their mother and just wait, perfectly happy that she's kind of venting because it's incredibly frustrating.
All right.
Yes. Syra's wrecking shit and then is probably gonna run off somewhere.
Are
away
you just
for a while?
like haphazardly wrecking shit, or are you taking caution not to break anything dangerous?
No caution right now.
Okay. So
I'm blinded by like just pain right now. So she's just shredding into
Alright.
things.
can you give me a percentile roll?
Okay.
Roll low. Just kidding.
But we don't know what that means.
I don't know. either.
29. Okay. So aside from like the sounds of the fabric being torn inside and the sides of the tent being shredded, those of you who are outside also do begin to hear glass being shattered, and then like audible hisses as if like things have been started mixing together. And Sarah, you get maybe about 20 feet outside the back of a tent as you go off to go on your own, when the entire tent itself bursts into flames.
I glance back for a moment, just take note of if my sister and mom are okay.
Yeah, you know that they were that with like how the tent caught fire, it wasn't necessarily an explosion, it was just a combustion. So your sister and everyone else was, at the time that you went back in, a safe enough distance away not to get burned.
Okay, then I'm
The
just
fire
gonna,
would hurt me too hard anyway.
then I'm just gonna like, you know, in a kind of epic scene walking away from the explosion as a big giant saber
Never look back.
Little
Never look back.
sunglasses just appear on the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, just sunglasses, just walking.
Tent is
Deal
on
with
fire.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run off.
She's so cool. She
For a
didn't look
while.
back.
Okay. The rest of you, the entire camp is now in a panic as multiple druids are now circling the tent. Some of them are throwing water, others are like beginning to cast control weather to like bring rain on top of it.
Reju's just casting prestidigitation as she's standing right next to the fiery tent.
As you're trying to cast prestidigitation, it's not going away. Like
Gonna need actual water.
You cast prestidigitation, and like a couple seconds later, it's just replaced with more fire.
Create water.
Great water would work as it
Create water.
yeah,
Your rainfall comes down.
and it starts putting out sections of the tent, and you begin to help the rest of the druids. It takes probably a good like 10 to 15 minutes to get this fire under control, just with like the combination of chemicals and potions that sort of mixed together and created a epic level Molotov inside.
How many gallons do I spend on this thing?
How many times are you casting?
I can cast up to about 7 or 8 times, 3 at second level, and then another 3 at first level. So 90 gallons ish.
I mean, that would be up to you, but it's gonna take some time to put this out.
And it would actually be like a steady rainfall for like
Yeah.
a minute each casting. So
And like you're helping control the fire, and as the druids who are casting finish their spell, you see clouds kind of form overhead, and it begins to rain.
for the first time in a long while, Reju is not shining gold, as she has spent her sorcery points to do so.
And Nirix will probably be. She probably watched it burst into flames for like a good 2-3 minutes, just standing there, feeling cold, and then she'll hoist her mom over her shoulder and just walk back, ignoring all the druids running past her to go take out the fire.
Okay.
And as she gets back to the house, she's gonna go ahead and carefully lay her mother down, make sure she's comfortable, and she's gonna pull out the shattered mirror and say her grandmother's name and witness for herself if she's okay.
Okay. When you do that, can you give me a percentile roll?
Sure. Why did I put stuff on top of my dice? There we go. Where's my other D10?
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I'll use this D10 for now, but I'm missing a matching set. 87.
87. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
So you're kind of like pulled in multiple directions. As it first kind of like shows you the puppet for just a brief second, and then it zooms out and then pulls you into, sorry, Eva kind of bonked you on the forehead with that one. Kind of focuses in to a shadowy part of what looks to be some sort of stone structure. And there you can see your grandmother sitting with like her legs folded and her head down in sort of in this strange runic circle that is glowing green. You can see multiple tethers, threads connected to her body, and the threads lead down into a center well that's glowing with the same green light. You can see shadows around her as well, distance probably about 5-10 feet apart, of other dark figures in the same circles.
How well can I see these the markings, these runes on the ground, if I were to like take out a piece of paper and draw them?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll.
Oh no. Oh shit. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
You can see them, but they make no sense to you whatsoever.
Okay. I'm gonna draw them.
Okay.
I'm still just gonna draw them that way I can take them to someone who can.
Go ahead and give me a performance roll for that, since it's not really, Arcana really doesn't seem to be your forte.
Well, yeah.
You can use Dex instead of Charisma for this performance, since you're drawing.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. So Dex instead. Nice. Okay, that's better. It's a 13.
A 13? Okay.
Yeah.
You feel you've gotten the gist of the runes down.
Okay. Otherwise, that would have been a 3. Okay, I'll do my best getting these runes, and then so just for clarification, just because I know it's focusing on her and not so much everything else, but can I get a sense that there's probably what I would assume be the other leaders probably around her or nearby-ish?
From what you can see from the mirror itself, you've got maybe, you can probably see 2 or 3 other bodies. You can't make out who they are though.
Okay.
Like, their features aren't very well defined at the moment.
Okay. Okay, so after a moment of just kind of observing all the details, writing down to the best of her ability these runes, and somewhat satisfied that her grandma is safe from what she can tell, she'll go ahead and she'll end the magic and collect the pieces of the mirror and put it back in the box, and continue to sit there and wait to see if anyone comes back. She wants to talk to Bernard, but she doesn't want to leave her mother alone.
Okay, yeah, Bernard sort of followed you after everything burst into flames.
Oh, okay, perfect.
But like, as soon as you got back into the house, he went right back into prepping his bag.
Got it.
And
okay.
Callie is like bumping shoulders with him. She's not leaving his side.
And he's in the house then. He's in the
house. He's in the house. He's in pretty much what would be your living room, packing his bag, making sure he's got everything he needs before he sets out again.
Are you going to find him, Bernard?
Oh, that's always been the plan. What happened back there was just trying to prove to you and your sister that what was claiming to be your grandmother wasn't your grandmother. And I take no happiness in the fact that I was right.
Problem is, as much as I hate to admit it, he is powerful. Not even him. His fucking puppets are powerful. We haven't even gotten to him yet. And if the same thing repeats what happened to Callie, then he just gets away with it because we're all dead. We're all his puppets now. So we need to find another way to do it, whether it's playing along with this stupid game of his, because trust me, I am not going to let him get away with this. But I am also smart enough to know that we cannot face him as we are now. And it pisses me off.
So, what's the plan then?
We have to go south anyway. I don't think, at least my opinion, don't think we should plant the seed, but act like we're going to. It is a very long journey to the south, plenty of time for us to get stronger. Make him think we're going to do this.
Understood. Then what I'll do is I'll keep a bit of reconnaissance on the place. Keep tabs on him. As much as I would love to drive a dagger into his face, this is now personal between multiple parties. And far be it from me to rob somebody of their revenge.
I was hoping you'd say that. Then, is it possible? Can I have something of yours to make it easier for me to use this item to locate you in case I need to make sure everything's good?
I think I can have something here. Here. He tosses you a small book.
What's the book?
Seems to be it's a small black leather book.
The little
Death
black
Note.
book, huh?
Death
This
Note.
little
Just
black
kidding.
book, huh? Okay. I'll be respectful and not open it up now. Be like,
One of my cherished possessions. That should be strong enough for you to get a fix on me anytime you need.
make sure it's well kept then. Thank you. And thank you for keeping an eye out. We'll take this asshole down, trust me.
Oh, I have no doubt about that, but just to let you know that when it's high time for you to, well, storm the keep, I'm coming with you.
Of course.
He tried
The
to
more
take
the merrier.
he tried to take someone important to me away.
Far be it for me to rob you of that fun.
Oh, and it will be fun. I'll keep reconnaissance on him.
Thank you.
Gaius, on the other hand, he kind of shoots over his brother, is not to leave here. You're going to keep an eye here, make sure everything flows as it should. And you can actually see Gaius go to, like, say something in protest, like, no. I've followed enough in your bullshit for, well, my entire life. You owe me at least this one. Stay here. You do what you do best. And we make sure everything stays on the up and up. And Gaius kind of just motions off with his hand and fine, I'll stay here and do what I do best. You all have fun in the South.
Thank you.
It takes a step forward. You guys don't happen to know how long it takes him to actually build one of these puppets, do you?
Can't say that I do. I mean, he is sort of a artisan when it comes to this, but depending on what exactly he wants to do with said puppet, it can range from anywhere from hour to weeks, depending on how much detail and how much power he wants to harness into it.
He seemed pretty interested in using Callie's full range of abilities, so hopefully it's not something he can mass produce quickly.
Oh, I dread the fact of having anyone have to face an army of Callie.
Would be terrifying to have that happen. But for now, I think we set off in the morning. I'm tired of being here and make sure Mother's okay and Syra get back. And then I say we leave in the morning. The sooner the better. And we'll keep tabs in the meantime.
Well, if that is your plan.
What do you think, Snit?
I think either way we're taking chances, but one thing's for sure, we need to be better when we get up against this guy.
Yeah. Agreed. Just gonna lean back and just watch her mom.
I'm gonna walk up to Gaius. Before we leave, I have one request.
Everyone has a request. What do you
This
need?
one's kind of leans in. Is like, do you happen to have a better cookbook?
A better cookbook.
Hi.
Can't say that I do. I'm not one to keep a cookbook.
But you did so well the first couple days we were traveling in the desert. I figured you were a chef.
Oh, I know how to cook, but everything that I cook is up here.
Couple decent recipes I could follow.
Let me
Jen.
jot some things down for you.
Very well. Someone's got to keep everybody a filled stomach going around.
Oh, this house tends to have its fill of food at all points in times. You shouldn't really have an issue with that.
Oh, it's more of the Boone kind of cooking.
Yes, those are unique dishes, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. And she'll just kind of wait for everybody else.
Sarah, where are you going?
Hunting.
Hunting.
So the scent of large prey.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Something exciting to hunt, preferably.
Give me a survival roll.
That will give her a bit of a workout because she just wants to work. She just wants to tear something up. Get in a fight. But yeah, survival roll.
Survival roll.
Oh no!
Laura froze, she just popped back in. So fix cams.
God damn it, Zoom.
Nope, she's in the same place. She's fine.
Okay, good.
Didn't even touch anything.
I
Zoom was
got-
just like, nope.
That's gonna be pretty high. 25.
Nice.
Got 18 on the die.
Nice. Okay. So it takes you some time, and it takes you a bit of time to kill it. But you get into a fight with a young sandworm.
Good.
And you're probably fighting this thing for probably a good 15 minutes. And by the time it's all said and done, you are exhausted.
Okay. So I can stay in wild shape for an hour. If I need to pop it again, I will. For another hour, but I want to rest a bit, and then she's gonna probably eat some of the worm and then start dragging it back with her.
Okay. So when
She likes the feeling of the exertion.
Okay, so when you start dragging it back with you, can you give me let's do 3 survival rolls.
Okay. I have stats for the saber-toothed tiger too, if you wanted strength or anything.
Oh, and I want survival because it's a bit more than just dragging it.
Got it. And how many did you need?
3.
3? Okay. Okay. One is another 25. That's the highest. The other is a 17. And the third is the lowest at 12.
Oh, okay. So you're at the first 2 treks of you pulling this back to camp, it seems fine. And then about the last quarter, you lose probably about half of it as it just like detaches from the body.
Okay. But I drag it up to the hut where we're staying, or our house. And I just continue to drag it into the house if it fits through the door.
It's not going to fit through the door. It is too large to fit through the door.
So you guys hear this clawing at the door.
Kind of open the door, like.
And you see this like beaten and bloody saber-toothed tiger. And then
Probably purple one with horns.
Yeah, color purple.
Yeah, with horns.
Purple. And then you see half of this young sandworm, probably still a good 10 feet in length.
I turned to Snit. I'm like, Snit, is the garage door open?
Oh, it won't even fit in the garage.
What?
It is too big to fit in the garage.
Good God. Okay, so she dragged this thing.
Sandworms are huge.
She'll
She
just
is in angry mode. The adrenaline
just
is
gonna look at it
crazy.
Like, I did say I wanted to cook for the group, and she'll just walk out and actually look at this thing and just see if she can salvage anything from it to make it fit into the fridge. Because why waste it?
Just butcher some of it and give the rest to the tribe. I'm sure they'll appreciate the meal.
That's fine. I'm just curious as what is it?
Syra jumps over the worm into the apartment past Reiju, leaving it to Reiju, and is gonna
Little
just
bloody
go
footprints on the floor.
bloody footprints. And the cold is the kitchen like, does it have like cold floor, or like where's their
tile.
cold floor?
It's tile.
She finds whatever cold floor and just flops and starts sleeping. And eventually when her second hour, I'm guessing I had to pop my second hour, right?
Yeah, you would have to pop your second hour.
So eventually when that ends, you'll just see a passed out Syra on the floor. But for now, I'm guessing a saber tooth for however much longer I am. But
Eric's will at one point put like a blanket over her. Just let her lay there. Do I know if this worm has any like poison properties or anything?
I'm about to find out, I think.
Give me a survival roll.
I can do this with
Nerix.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah, because the other one was a 2. But where's my character? Oh, because of when everything glitched. Okay, hold on, let me reopen my sheet. Survival, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, dirty 20.
There is no poison from a sandworm, but the like its intestinal tract and its stomach is acidic. Because you do know these things like to swallow their prey whole, and then the acid inside slowly whittles them down.
You know what? What the fuck? Yeah, I've got some time to kill, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to extract some of that acid.
Okay.
Put in some vials for future uses.
And Raju's gonna handle the muscle. And Snit, do you want any of the armor of this thing? Does it actually have armor?
It had
armor. That kind of figures.
But after like losing half of the body, it's not in the greatest condition. You could probably salvage it for some of the acid. You could probably salvage it for some of the meat, but
not the armor. Okay.
No,
I was thinking of something to add to the skiff.
The hide is kind of jacked up.
Jeez,
I was not
Syra.
gentle.
Yeah.
Jeez, Syra.
Now if Syra, if that last one wasn't a 12, yeah, you would have been able to like do the full rundown of collecting on it.
Oh God.
You know what? It makes sense that it was sloppy, considering she was ragey. So it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
She wasn't
was-
really hunting for food. She was hunting to kill stuff.
I just happened to be like, well, I guess I might as well use it.
Syra turned into a saber-toothed tiger and chose violence.
It was a good haul. Good
But-
kill.
Yep.
Go, Nerix and Reiju, go ahead and give me survival rolls.
Okay.
All right. Survival of
23.
Nice.
17.
17. Okay. So, Reiju, roll me 2d6.
2d6. All right.
And then Nerix, go ahead and give me a d8.
8, 10.
Do you want the numbers separate or
Together.
Together? Okay, the total is 8.
You are able to secure 8 pounds of sandworm meat.
Nice. That'll go a long way.
That is 5.
5. Okay, you're able to secure 5 vials of the stomach acid from the sandworm.
Nice. All right.
I'm
That
not
pretty
eating
much-
graboid.
What, you don't want the ass blasters? Oh.
And it's a sandworm.
Yeah, sandworm meat
Acid.
and sandworm acid.
Do I know how potent the acid is, as far as like if it's just like slightly stronger than a D4 or anything like that?
You
Or
know,
was that something I'm gonna have to mess with?
you know it's strong enough to melt flesh and bone, but it doesn't necessarily melt metal.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it burns through natural material.
Sweet. Okay.
Erosion.
Ah,
This may seem like a very random question, but what are our rings made out of?
the rings that you talk to each other,
Yeah.
they're obsidian.
Okay.
They're made of raccoon specialty.
Raccoonium.
Raccoonium. Yes.
There we go. They're not
Yes.
made out. They're not made out of
Well,
obsidian. They're now
Even
made
better
out of
than
raccoonium.
unobtainium.
Yep.
As long as it's not
Unobtainium.
as long as it is not irradiating anything, we're fine.
Nope.
No need to get trash all
I
over
was
the place.
I was kind of hoping they were platinum, but that's okay.
You know what? I'm now writing that down. Raccoonium is now a thing.
Yes.
Yes. And raccoonium is indestructible, I believe.
Raccoonium is like vibranium.
Yes.
We're prepping for tonight's game, so
Because everything for a raccoon is everything from raccoon is special.
yeah, Reiju's also spent as far as magic goes, but she is probably going to go for a few laps around the camp, just kind of getting some fresh air because this is a lot to take in.
Okay.
But while she's out there running, she's constantly looking southward.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
Putting together a wish list for Gaius, as there are spell components Snit has not been able to get his hands on, due to constantly moving around and the fact that everybody only ever uses the Electrum.
It's like
So,
gold is
put that
rare or
together.
something.
I mean,
Yeah, something
Like-
like that. Although he did have a bag full of gold from this douchebag we're dealing with. So no, I have a question for you though. Could I substitute raccoonium for platinum?
No. You cannot. You cannot
as a spell
substitute.
component?
No, you cannot substitute raccoonium for platinum.
Damn.
hmm.
So I'll be putting that list together. Did we say how long we were gonna wait before we actually headed out? Or has that not been decided yet?
That's up to all of you guys.
Okay.
I think the plan mentioned was to rest and then head out tomorrow.
Yeah. Because it was pretty much, what, like midday or mid-afternoon when we did all this?
It was getting on in the day because you all broke off into groups in order to try and save Callie.
Right.
Yeah, so
I have-
it's later.
It's later in the day.
Okay, so yeah, we're pretty much winding down at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I have grandma's pendant, right? In the
Ye-
seed.
Yes.
Okay.
We have Natalia's pendant separated from her, or is she still wearing it?
No, you guys have Natalia's pendant.
Okay, just making sure we actually took it off of her before we left.
So we just
Yeah, we
need to
gotta go
pass
back.
out. We have to pass out the pendant so that everyone has protection, and then
Yeah.
we'll be able to go to the south. Okay.
I mean,
there's-
that might be smart anyway, just because if one of us gets captured or something, at least they don't have
Yeah.
all the pendants on them.
Yeah. Aside from mine and yours, Syra, like none of the other ones are really descript. So whoever gets what, it doesn't really matter which one.
That's true. Yeah.
And Nyrix doesn't even need it.
So we have an extra. Or no.
No,
No, we should have
enough
this amount.
No, we
yeah.
we have enough.
Yeah, we have enough.
for everybody.
given without taking Nyrix into account.
Yeah.
Right. So that'll cover Wisnat and Miniko. I mean,
Yeah.
bleh, bleh,
Yeah. That
Snit
guy.
and Callie.
Snip. No. The two missing. Miniko and
Zellark.
Zellar. I'm trying to remember his damn name.
Poor Zellark.
Desert Billy Mays.
Desert Billy. Oh, we miss you, both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think we just rest and then we head out the next morning. Make sure all our affairs are in order.
Rojan just sent you the Snit's wish list. He'll present that to Gaius and say he can either, let's see here. Yeah, he can either pay him back later or favors.
Do you want to owe Gaius favors?
I think Snit's owed Gaius favors before and vice versa.
Just different kinds of favors.
He takes a look at the list. He's like, this is going to take some time to procure. I'll tell you what. You can pay me. Well, you could pay my courier upon delivery.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I've been kind of sticking with Bernard this whole time. And when we have a moment of privacy, if one ever comes up, I would like to kind of pull him aside for a moment.
Okay. It's a bit later in the evening since everything has been a bit of a hustle and bustle outside. Well, not outside, but in the house, as you know, the sandworm and the bloody cat and the incidents with grandma and making the plans. But he heads out a little later as like the sun begins to go down. And you see that he has a personal skiff that he somehow acquired that he is beginning to load up for when he heads out.
I will approach him then. Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I'm sorry for the things I said in the house earlier. I should have just taken you at your word. And
Callie, never take me at my word. Never take anybody at their word. That's how you get lied to.
I don't take your brother at his word anymore, but I take you at yours.
Well, that's
And
smart.
this-
Never take anything what he says without at least 75% doubt.
I mean, you were giving us the facts, and I didn't want to listen. I should have listened.
Given the situation, everyone was a bit emotional.
Yeah,
Understandably so.
but still, I don't feel good about it. You saw his lair, right? His hideout, whatever it is, the puppet master.
Oh,
You were
yes.
there.
Yes. Carved himself out a nice little piece of land. Some sort of old ruin carved into one of the sandstone mountains out there.
Which direction is it in?
It's to the east.
How
Prob-
far from here?
Day and a half, 2 days. Not too far.
More than I can travel in a night, though. That's too bad.
Probably a good
mean-
thing.
Well, maybe. I've been thinking a lot about everything, and I've been kind of weighing my options here. Bernard, I need you to give me a reason not to go with you. Because as it stands, I would rather be at your side.
Well, as much as I would love that, your friends are going to need you more than I do at the moment.
I know they are. But you will too. And I know you won't ask for the help when you need it.
I'm doing nothing but spying. If I'm careful, which I always am, I won't be seen.
You are always careful, but that hasn't stopped you from being caught at least a couple times in the past.
Yes, well, you know, blind squirrel finding a nut every once in a while.
What's a squirrel?
It's a strange little woodland creature, little rabid beasts. They seem all nice
Woodland.
and friendly and poofy, and then all of a sudden they're attacking your ankles.
So they're predators.
No, they're just jerks.
Oh. I know a few squirrels. So you're gonna keep your distance. You're gonna stay safe. You can stay out of sight. No trouble, right?
Doing what I do best. Spying on people and collecting information. Hell, until I revealed myself, you didn't know I had been watching you for. So you know I'm good.
True. Do you have a way of getting in touch with us if you need help?
That little book that I gave Nerix should suffice as a little means to converse with one another if needed.
So, like, if you find yourself cornered by a bunch of me puppets, you can reach out to us, like, in that moment.
I don't know, being cornered by a bunch of you does sound nice.
Not when they're trying to hurt you. I can punch really hard.
I know you can. But yes, if I need any sort of help or if anything comes up, a little message will appear in that book. And if you need to get in contact with me, write on one of the blank pages, and I'll get the message.
Okay. No trouble. Promise me. No trouble.
No trouble.
I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you promise.
I've already said no trouble, and you know I don't lie. But I promise.
But I want to hear it. Okay.
I will not cause any trouble.
and you'll do your best to stay out of trouble.
I mean, I would be a pretty crappy spy if I didn't.
Okay, that's fair. Are you leaving tonight then?
No, it's too dangerous at night. I'll leave when all of you leave.
Okay. Just stay here with you then until you're ready to go back to the house.
I'm fine to return anytime you are.
Let's stay out here a while.
Okay. I can do that.
I'll just hang out there and spend a little personal time before going back to the house.
Alrighty. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm gonna start doing something I've meant to do for a while, but keep forgetting to actually do. I'm gonna start trying to pour magic into my workshop.
Oh, that's right, because Gaius was gonna help you with that, and like you were gonna start expending, was it the spell slots that you have in order to begin to increase everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how many spell slots are you gonna pour into tonight?
Well, considering we're in what I would hope would be a safe place in spite of everything. Let's see here. I've got 4 level 1 and 2 level 2s.
Okay, so 6 spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said 2 level 2s.
Yeah.
So it's a total of 8 spell slots, because each level is multiples of 1. So you pour a combination of 8 spell slots. And I'll tell you now, for the full upgrade, it will take a combination of 100 spell slots.
Okay, I'll get a sheet somewhere.
And anyone can help you pour magic into it. It's not just you.
So not just artificers, but also
anybody,
druids, sorcerers.
Anybody who's got spare spell slots to burn, they can, feed it into the forges and everything to make sure. And once they're fully upgraded, Snit can actually start creating magical weaponry.
Nifty.
Or magical weaponry items, all that fun stuff.
Nyrix can actually help with that too then.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not tonight. She's occupado for tonight, but can definitely help with that.
I'm actually tapped. I can't put key into it, could I?
Let's see how, since Gaius is there tonight, Gaius will drop 9 spell slots into it as well.
Okay, so far 17.
Yeah, so far 17 spell slots have been dumped in.
Weird question. Just a really weird question.
Okay.
Considering that my punches are magic.
No, you cannot punch the forge and make it magic.
No.
I love the initiative.
The key points that are used to activate the magic.
No, it has to be spells. It has to be spell magic, not.
I had to make sure because
I like
it actually
thinking,
is a
though.
spell. It is a
I like
spell
your
attack.
thinking.
I could just see like
I punched the forge.
Just like-
Raging
it just
comes
goes-
and starts punching an anvil.
Even better. It goes down the chimney sweep like in Star Wars. Just goes down the pipe. Torpedo,
That's
go.
funny.
But I had to ask because it is a spell attack, so I
Yeah.
figured I'd ask.
No, they have to be actual spell slots.
Gotcha.
I
That's
like your
pretty neat,
thinking though.
I tried.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just putting it out there, is anybody else going to do that before I save this file?
No.
You didn't talk to Syra and she's passed out on the floor, so it's not going to happen
That's fine.
for her.
Yeah.
I will
Not
just
this
say, in
night,
case I
anyway.
forget
In
to
the
bring it
future.
up in game, Snit will have discussed this with
Yeah.
all of you at some point. So
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nifty.
This is gonna sound weird, but there's a method to my madness. I would like to spend part of the night before I go to bed, basically training my body the way that I have been taught with my upbringing. So I am going to go pull out my 3 separate vials of my poisons, my different poisons I have right now, and I wanted to start consuming some of them little by little to help strengthen my
Double
body.
fisting poisons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like, you know, chug the whole thing, but just taking like little drops and then trying to endure the pain and the poison.
So are these just generic poisons, or are you drinking anything specific from like the name brands?
So it's mostly good because I don't want to waste a lot of the other ones. So it's mostly going to be my basic bitch ones.
Okay.
While dipping in maybe a couple, like again, little droplets of some of my slightly stronger stuff, but it's mostly my basic bitch stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's okay. That's not bad. What's my con? 15.
15. Well, you don't pass out from it, but you know, like after the training, you're not feeling that great.
No.
You know, surprise, surprise, drinking poisons actually makes you feel bad. So
Third, sir.
the you still get a full night's rest, but there is a lot of tossing and turning and getting up and getting down throughout the night. It's just a bad night.
Oh, it is like her childhood. All right. Nothing new there.
Drink this, now go to bed.
Yeah. Take 2 of these and see if you survive the morning.
Can I have some ice cream? Not until you finish your poison.
We've had way too many of those drink this, eat this, do this, then go to bed moments in this game already. So let's just put that on pause for a bit.
Again, there's a method to
Flashbacks.
my madness, but that's what Nyrix is doing right now. Just kind of plus the
Kinda
whole discussion
training.
of getting stronger. Just like, this is what I need to do to get stronger. I need to build this. So that is
So-
what she's doing for a bit before passing out.
Rocky montage, but instead of drinking the raw eggs, it's just downing a big gulp of poison.
Yeah.
I've spent years developing an immunity to iocane
Yeah,
powder.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so is anyone else doing anything for the night? Okay. So as night
Oh,
sets...
sorry,
oh,
real quick. Did Nyrix and the group talk to mom about everything? Is mom still passed out? Like, I feel like
Mom-
we've just totally
Mom's still
forgot about
passed
mom.
out.
Mom's
'cause I was
still,
watching her.
mom's still checked out.
Okay, just want to make sure we
And,
covered
yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
Cyra's kind of asleep on the kitchen floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nyrix was making sure that she was near mom the whole time, aside from when she stepped out to gather the acid.
Okay.
But
We
yeah,
still
no,
need to
she's
talk to her. Okay.
Oh yeah, she has every intention to, but since she was passed out this whole time, she decided to kind of just do work next to her and then
Yeah. Okay.
figured she was out for the night. So
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so while night sets and everybody gets their rest, some of you on the floor, some of you drinking poisons, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break for today. So we're gonna get up, stretch our legs, get something to drink. But while we do, the giveaway is still going on for December for the Flamingo Paradise set. The links are up in chat right now. If you want a chance to win that, use !December. And when we get back from the break, we will be drawing the first winner for today. But we have another dice set to give away right after as well. So stick with us, everyone. We will be right back. And we are back.
Hello.
I'm having to like lean to the side because Evie's standing up and blocking half of the monitor.
Oh,
Oof.
jeez.
Pay attention to me, human.
No, she's cold. She's been cold this
Oh.
entire like week.
Mm.
So every time I get up, she steals my chair. But she refuses to sit in my lap most of the time. So instead of, being warm and sitting in a lap, she has to, sit in front of the monitor and, steal the heat off of that.
Aww.
If it's warm, I sits kind of thing.
If it fits, I sits.
Cat things. Yep, pretty much.
If it's not meant for sitting, why is it made of warm?
If it's not made for sitting, why do I fit?
Right.
Evie, come on, don't eat the wires.
Oh no.
Let's find out who's gonna be pulled first. I hesitate to say win because you can still pull a raven, but let's see who's gonna be pulled.
Hey,
Pre-screen.
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 Yay!
Well, maybe. Pre-screen, what did you win?
There we go. Dice.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was worried for a moment there because I saw the name. I'm like, wait, how did one of the scene settings on OBS win? Because that's what one of the scenes I have is, pre-screen.
And I
That's
have your
smart.
address already, so
Yep.
that's easy. That's easy.
Yay, pre-screen!
No.
Now we
He's
just
gotta-
need Kiara to win so I can send two at the same time.
He's got to follow all the same rules. We need to verify him on Discord. We need to verify that he's a follower. Looking at the sub badge right there.
I've been subbed to channels that I don't follow before. It's possible.
That is true.
Same.
That's
same.
true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Very true.
But
Just like
he's a-
I
a
popped in once
9-month
and they just subbed me.
subber.
I'm like, what?
All you have to do is follow someone into a raid into someone else, or if you just happen to have your screen left on while they switch to people that they're hosting, and someone just has to do gift subs,
Gift,
and all of a
yeah.
sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
True.
got me a FIFA soccer player channel, and I've never watched them ever.
that's interesting.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it-
just like
when I
That's weird.
when I
Usually,
worked with-
usually the random ones have to at least be going to somebody who's visited the channel
Yeah,
before.
you have to have it visited
Yeah.
at least
yeah, like
once.
that's the weird thing. Like when I get like into the raid thing and I just kind of walk away, it automatically switches from host to the actual like Twitch stream for some reason. I don't get it. No. Twitch
Oh.
things.
we're gonna open up the second dice giveaway of the day. This is for Vermilion, I believe was the name. You can find the links to the pictures by using the giveaway command in chat. So that is now open. Same deal, just type !December in chat to enter in. I believe we'll be drawing this one at the end of the second break.
Yeah, end of the second break or
End of the
end of the second break or end of the session, whatever comes first.
Because sometimes we get carried away and skip a break. But either way, it is open now. So just type !December to enter.
Pretty. It is a pretty set. Can confirm.
Or Lival.
A very
Once every
sparkly
2
one.
weeks.
I have that set in my repertoire, and it is quite nice up close in
Mm.
person.
I try to make sure that when I do December that I get a variety of different colors, but they don't make a lot of orange and like yellow type colors. So I'm really glad that I was able to find this that was in stock.
All right. So the following day arrives. All of you begin to wake up, start your day. The tasks at hand may be weighing on your mind a little bit, as yet another threat has revealed itself to your ever-growing list. But with the rising of the new day, the scene is yours.
How's Syra looking?
imagine I'm probably better, but after resting and stuff, probably all healed up. But I'm probably dirty, still like I've got dried blood all over me. I look like my normal self because I've transformed back since. But, so I've probably got like sand and dirt and grime and blood all over me. Well, I get up and probably gonna start heading towards the shower. If you needed to stop her, but I'm gonna probably look over towards where you and Mom are as well.
I'm still asleep.
Are you? Okay.
No, sorry, I was saying, is Mom still asleep?
Oh yeah, is Mom still asleep?
She's not there.
That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, Nerix is gonna go look for her.
Sorry, I will too. No shower for me. So I don't, with my passive perception, would I have noticed her leaving? Because I have a passive perception of 17.
Damn.
Yeah, but you have a passive perception of 17, but you were kind of conked out on the floor.
Okay, that's fair. So I would have stopped her.
Not to mention she's a mom. She's a pro at slipping out unnoticed.
Especially our mom.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
It's walking that minefield out of the baby's room, not try after finally getting it to sleep.
Especially when you're in a house that's over 100 years old, you know where every creek is, and you're just like ninjaing your way out.
Yep. It's like you have to tread it like it's an Indiana Jones temple. It's you don't want to set off any traps.
Stepped an inch too far to the right. No.
I would like to sniff and try to find, use my basically perception to see if we could spot Mom. I'm gonna see if I can catch a scent of her too.
You notice her like right as you walk out of the house. She's over by what the remnants of what the tent used to be.
So I guess we probably walk over there, right, sis?
Yep. We're walking over.
Hey, Mom. Sorry about the tent. We received some very upsetting news we need to fill you in on.
Oh, I know. I kind of put two and two together after that dagger slammed into her head and she kind of sat up from it.
Yeah.
I've had my suspicions, but there was nothing that I could definitely point out.
No proof.
For the most part, acting normal.
Yeah. Nerix will, very low tone, obviously doesn't want to be shouting this. Will kind of explain briefly the details of their grandmother being held captive and what their potential plans are being. But for now, there's literally nothing they can do. But and does tell her and gladly tell Syra this as well, that she did confirm last night that Grandma is safe.
I would like, before, as Nerix starts explaining all of that, I am going to ask Mom to prove that she is who she is by cutting herself before she unloads all the info.
Yeah.
Do I really need to cut myself?
You do, Mom. I'm sorry.
The only way we can
can't
tell.
Trust anybody at this point. I'm sure you understand.
Just a prick. Nothing crazy.
We'll heal.
She pulls out a little dagger and she just cuts it across her hand and it begins bleeding.
Yep.
And then she runs the finger over it and just heals it back up.
Okay.
Then
Mom.
blah, 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 blah. Then
Sorry
everything.
about that. Yeah, and then
No, that made sense. That was a good call. Yeah.
So basically, Mom, you have to kind of keep up appearances, but and Nerix, did you tell me, did you also say that Bernard, did you unload that Bernard was going to be?
did.
I mean, not Bernard, that Gaius was going to be hanging out?
I did mention that Gaius is staying here and Bernard is keeping an eye on the other guy just as reconnaissance and making sure everything's good as we have a way of communicating back and forth to each other for it. So yeah, I did explain all that.
All right. But we'll be back, Mom, and we'll get Grandma back and we'll take care of this asshole once and for all. Once we get stronger.
Oh, it's What happened to the cameras?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, camera dies.
Ma.
What?
Whoa.
This is a new one.
That's new.
Huh.
Flashbang.
Smoke bomb.
Yeah,
Stun
smoke bomb.
grenade. Stun grenade.
What is Snit doing in his workshop right now? Jeez.
You open,
Well,
you
we
open
did-
the, you open it up and it's just smoke bombs or flashbangs
just
everywhere.
You just hear him coming out going, just getting all the smoke out of the way.
I'm gonna try something. Give me a sec. I'm gonna leave and rejoin.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's try this again. Where the hell is Discord? Evie, please do not sit on the monitor. What is up with you today, little one?
Okay. So you're back, and so is the cameras, and so is Nora.
Yay! Some slight
There we
rearranging.
go. Yeah, it's fine.
All I had to do was open the chat window. There we go.
Oh, that's weird.
It wasn't booby pictures.
There we go. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
weird.
No,
Perfect.
I don't have booby pictures on my monitor.
I don't know. Some guys do.
Notice how he said on his monitor.
On his yeah. On his
Oh, I should say
monitor.
on my computer. This is
Uh-huh.
We wouldn't judge you if you did.
this is a professional computer. I don't keep anything like that on
Oh.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just on
Secret
his
safe
phone.
with us.
With the external hard drive.
I was gonna say external hard drive.
Actually, Rosen, you just reminded me. I've still got my old $300 computer that I need to make sure I get all the files off of.
After you get all the porn off of, yeah.
No, like actually,
Okay.
I actually put it onto a USB and pull it and try and save some of the old documents I got on there. I've
So
got like,
much anime.
I mean, you're just anime
Gigabytes.
regular. No,
Yep.
Gigabytes of it.
We've all been there.
terabytes. Get it right.
Terabytes.
Chera titties.
I mean, if you want 1080p HD 4K video,
I mean, if they can make a picture of Task Manager looking sexy, I guess. I don't fucking know. Apparently, that's a thing now.
Don't look online. You'll find it.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Don't do it.
no,
Don't do
no.
it.
Just don't do it.
Stupid
back to-
sexy task manager.
Back to the titties in this game.
Back to the serious titties.
Oh, God.
Some serious titties going on here.
But you give you like just lore dump the
Yep.
info to your mom.
Yep.
And she nods. She's like, this isn't the first time I've had to assume responsibilities when your grandma up and disappears, but now at least I have an explanation as to why she keeps disappearing.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some sort of like puppet grandma telling the clan to do things, just kind of go along with it unless she says to do something dangerous.
She's
Stupid.
Well, he hasn't really had us doing anything dangerous. I mean,
No,
until that was revealed, it was business as usual.
What has grandma been having us do lately?
Same thing that she had us do when you were children. Just day to day, moving along, keeping an eye on the oasis, maintaining what we can, harvesting what we can, and moving on.
He's biding his time for this power surge, I'm sure.
Has she had any private conversations with anyone in the clan that you know of? Like sending them out on individual missions?
Nothing out of the ordinary. It's
Yeah.
all been
He's biding his time.
gathering and hunting and
Hmm.
everything that we normally do.
Was hoping maybe we can get some insight on what the hell he's after.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to reveal that.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's no secret that this puppet is aware that you put two and two together. And they don't care as long as the rest of the clan doesn't know. So you don't have to, I guess, pretend in private around the puppet.
Yeah.
That is what it's going to make it hard.
Yeah.
Well, at least this Gaius will be around, and maybe I can spend some time with him instead of in your replacement grandmother's presence.
Mhm.
Just be careful with him too. We only trust him to a point.
I will do the same.
And I know how you are with bad boys. Don't even think about it, okay? Dad's coming back.
Oh, that just happened.
Making sure. If
I
she's spending
promise.
time with him.
I promise nothing will happen, even though he is cute. Nothing
No,
will happen.
We don't need another sibling. It's especially not a half cat, whatever it is, okay? That's not something. Dad will be back.
Yes, your father will be back, and then you can have another.
I'm just gonna drink a bottle of poison to forget that shit. All right. Yeah. So I wasn't lying about actually needing your blood. So I got that last night before all the crazy. But I have means of checking up on you both on my own and with Bernard's help. So we'll just, if anything happens that changes, whether it's a suspicion or anything else, just tell Bernard so he can tell us.
Or send a message.
We will reach out to you in one way or another.
Okay. But I think we should hurry up and get going, because I don't want grandmother to be held captive for longer than she needs to be, but I know it's going to take weeks, maybe even months before we can finish this.
Might be hard for me to get word out if we're in the south. I don't know what kind of animals there are that would live there and that I could use to send a message, so I don't know how easy it will be for us to contact you, but if I can and I have something to share, I'll try.
She gives you a nod.
Be careful. Be safe.
I should be saying that to you. I don't believe we're in any sort of harm.
I just don't like leaving things as it is, but if this thing was able to capture and keep several clan leaders, it's probably something that I don't think my group can handle right now. As much as I want to go and rip its throat out. We'll have to play its game for a while.
Fortunately. But if you happen to see any of our bird friend running around here, it's not the real one.
Yeah.
Not the real one.
Callie.
I know who Callie is.
Unless she proves herself and bleeds for you, but let's just assume for now, if she's not with any of us and it's just her, it's
Callie.
it's a puppet.
Yeah.
You may want to have that same suspicion about everyone while you're traveling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah, I
telling
think it's gonna be a new routine.
who will be a puppet and who isn't.
It's a good point.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of our way of proving who's who.
We should probably have the rest of the group prove who they are as well before we leave.
Yeah. Make that a routine every once in a while as well.
Yeah.
And if
not every day.
Yeah. And if ever been like grandma, if they are hesitant, they're like, why? I think that's
We
proof
know
enough.
what to do.
Yeah.
Well, those who don't know, that would be a normal response. So if somebody telling you, hey, cut your hand and prove you're living.
No, I know that. I just mean amongst our group specifically, when we do our checkup every now and then.
Yeah.
If they hesitate or if they say, oh, why? We're bored of this. We know.
New people will have to explain a little bit, I guess, but
Yeah.
only if they're asking us to trust them. All right.
Yeah.
And Sarah will go and give her mom a big hug. And kind of collect herself and start walking out the door or the tent. Or not the tent, it's shredded, so just walking away.
It's not just shredded, it's pretty much a pile of ash now.
Yeah, so just hugs and walks away. Mutters an apology again about the tent.
Okay.
And Nurse just gives her a smile and walks away.
While they were off having that conversation, I would have liked to have tried to wake up before Gaius did.
Okay.
And if I was successful in that, if I get a piece still asleep.
Go ahead and let's go ahead and just do a straight roll off here.
Okay. It's an 18.
Okay. Surprisingly, you're able to wake up before Gaius, proving that Gaius actually sleeps.
I'm probably used to getting up early anyway. Gotta deliver the mail and deliver the newspapers before people get up. Knowing that his bag is dangerous, I want to avoid that, but I would like to try and pilfer something off of him. Just any personal effect. It doesn't have to be something like super specific. Just
give me a sleight of hand roll.
That's a dirty 20.
Or a total
dirty 20.
Oh, okay, dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 plus 5.
Surprisingly, you're able to lift something off of him without him noticing.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately just tuck that away.
And you pull out a small book.
Well, now I want to look in it.
Like, sort of just like one of those little small notebooks that like detectives would carry, or anything to keep notes down on.
Okay. Well, can Callie suppress her curiosity? Let's find out.
Probably not.
Actually, she did pretty well. Would you say suppressing curiosity is more of a wisdom thing or an intelligence thing?
Wisdom.
I think
it's either really good or really bad.
I feel like it would be common sense, maybe more.
Yeah,
of
so it would be
I should or
wisdom.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I was thinking as well. So
Yeah.
she did good. She has good wisdom. So she's gonna quickly tuck it away.
What did you get?
And then she rolled a dirty 20 again, a 16 plus 4.
Like that curiosity is like right there poking you in the brain, but
yeah,
you assume it's probably best left to wait until you're out of eye shot.
Yep. So she can tuck it away and then crawl back into bed and pretend she's still asleep.
Okay.
Is there someone in the clan who usually makes potions and things like that besides Grandma?
Grandma.
Nobody besides Grandma, huh?
Grandma was the one who made the potions.
Guess I'm making my own potions. Shit.
Yeah, you kind of destroyed the science kit yesterday when you started rampaging.
Yeah. All right. I will ask a few of the warriors that I know if they happen to have an extra healing potion on them.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Forgetting I have an alchemist.
What about
supply
with
for the
advantage
clan.
because I'm like a princess? to the
Sure.
clan.
Sure. And the clan likes you. I mean, if it was Nyrix, she would be rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$14.
14? You're able to get one healing potion.
Okay. I thank him and move on. I go to another. No, just kidding.
Do it. Do it. Make me proud.
Roshan, I'm going to visit everywhere. No.
You roll a one, it's like you give them a healing potion.
No.
So I guess I'll head back to the group and kind of help pack up, getting things ready on our. We're taking the skiff. I'm guessing?
I would assume that you guys are taking the skiff and the bike.
Yeah, so getting stuff packed
Yeah.
and ready.
In that time, I think. Who would wake up first, Snit or Reju?
I think in this case it would just be because you're both early risers, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I only trance for 4 hours, but I've been taking liberties of just relaxing.
I would think at that point you would be the one who's up because your
Yeah.
trance is shorter than everyone else's needed sleep.
So she probably would have already made breakfast just so everyone has a meal. Like, she'll even use prestidigitation to heat up the countertop just so it stays warm while everyone else gets to the table.
Okay.
And she'll walk back into the garage and just kind of eat there. She's mostly been avoiding people.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything in the morning before you head on out?
Nothing in particular. Usual stuff.
Okay.
Wake up
Prepping.
at the normal time.
Okay, waking up at a normal time, you probably like went back to bed for another 45 minutes, then got up.
Get up, take a shower, get ready for the day, the trek through the desert.
There is one thing I want to do. Basically, we don't need the dream catchers at the moment. So she'll kind of just store them away, like somewhere in like a cupboard.
Let's
In,
say
in like a cupboard.
let's say you don't.
Damn it.
It's up to you if you want to take them down.
I'll take them down. I'll just put them in a cupboard somewhere.
Okay.
Just a backup. But we no longer need them at the moment. That's it. And just breakfast is served, and basically we're all in agreement to start heading south.
Are we? Is everyone okay? Like, you guys know the sisters' plan, but are you all okay with coming with us?
Well, that's the thing. I mentioned earlier about my vision, yes? South.
Where we're heading anyway.
South is
Exactly.
an understatement for that one.
But this goes beyond south. This goes to the edge of the land.
What exactly was in your vision?
Started here, headed straight south, went over the mists of the corruption, and when it paused for a moment, it stopped at a city by the water. Lots of water, like more than I've ever seen. And then it zoomed in, sort of, to what looked like a battlefield museum. And in that museum was a creature that had a dagger sticking out of its head. On the dagger, the pendant rests on its hilt.
Did the museum look like it was someplace people populated, or like it was abandoned?
It looks like it was long abandoned.
What kind of
It-
creature?
Kind of looks at her webbing tattoos, like
Spider-esque? It's kind of difficult to describe. It wasn't just spider parts, I don't think. But it was hollow, hollowed out from the head in.
Weird.
A remnant of a long time past, I suppose.
Sounds like an interesting place.
I don't know what the place is called. I just know it's directly south from here.
So that's why you want to go? To get the last pendant? And
The last pendant. Find out what the next step is after that, because in all honesty, I wouldn't know what to do otherwise. I've got nothing else going on. And quite honestly, I like all of you. So, any assistance I can provide.
thank you. And we'll find that place.
Will definitely help your family.
Thanks.
South. A few days back, I kind of flew up high in the sky and kind of looked around.
Yeah.
And I saw something that I didn't really recognize to the south. I mean, I recognized it. I knew what I was looking at, but I don't know what I was looking at. You know? It was a beam of light, like a really focused beam of light going straight up. And there was a really, really large octagonal building in that direction. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's in the direction we're headed. I mean, it was south, but I don't know if we're going to be passing by it. I don't know if we've walked past it already. But
Rojan, would I know anything about...
No.
Not even the beam?
Nope.
Do Thyra and Nirix know anything about?
You wouldn't. No.
Very well.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we'll find out when we cross it when we go down south.
just thought it was worth mentioning in case we do come across it.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. Definitely
Yeah.
something to look into if we're in the area. Do you think you could find it from the ground?
If the light is still shining, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Was
it's a
there
lot
any other
easier to
kind of...
s-
Oh,
to see
sorry, what?
from it's a lot easier to see from the sky because, you don't have like the sand whipping up from the wind and stuff in your face.
True. Well, if you see it again, maybe try to take notice of any landmarks like a hill or a mountain or forest, something we can kind of use to help locate it from the ground.
Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow night I can go up in the sky again and have a look.
Yeah.
Although I won't be able to go quite as high this time because I lost one of my feathers.
That's true. So that mattered. That boosted you?
Yeah, so the feathers, I don't know how any of this works, but like the feathers kind of represented how many times I could make those wings appear. And it was 3, but now it's 2.
Well, maybe Rugar can go a little bit farther than you when you go out.
Maybe. I think some things about him have very obviously changed, so I'm probably going to spend some time over the next few days figuring out what those changes are.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss my pets.
That's going to be too dangerous for them regardless.
Sarah gives Ollie some scritches, and Simon makes little kind of uneasy motions on her shoulder, like he's not sure what she's talking about, but can kind of sense her sadness. It makes him uncomfortable. You see he's kind of hanging out. She kind of gives him rubs too. I wish I could take him with me. It's gonna feel so weird not having Simon with me. Had him since he was a little egg.
Nothing you can do to protect him. He won't be protected if he stays on you the whole time.
I can't guarantee that he'd be safe there, because when I change and stuff, he usually doesn't hang out. He hides. So
Well, at least we know we'll be coming back, though. So it's only temporary.
yeah, I'll leave him with Mom. He can
Back
help
to
keep an
them.
eye on her. Ollie, I don't know. Ollie's kind of a free spirit, so we'll see what Ollie does. But
We can grab them as soon as we leave that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no guarantee that they'll be okay. So, I mean, we're lucky we found a way for us to survive there. So,
Yeah. Snit, are you okay coming with us, or did you have other plans? I would really love for you to come with, and if it means I owe you a huge favor, then I would gladly pay anything to have you with us. But if you know you have somewhere else to be, I'd understand. You're muted.
Muted.
Oh, now you're not. I heard
oh
you.
yeah, I don't think you're
Guess the
speaking
mic just
close
wasn't
enough.
picking you up. Yeah. Try again.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, seriously, it's not. Is it picking up now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
good.
All right. Really, the only other place that I'd have to be is back at the city, but that's all rubble. So, no, I planned on going with you. No favors necessary, but always accepted.
Thank
Are you okay in that form?
I can't trust anything my grandma said now, so that wasn't really her.
That's something to figure out along the way.
Sarah, actually, that's one thing I did want to ask. It was magic that it was formed from, yes?
Very powerful magic.
Would would your dispel magic work on him?
On the puppet?
On Snip?
Oh, no. This has transformed him.
Okay,
If
so
it was
it's
something
okay.
temporary, then the spell
Okay.
would maybe work, but
Well, it's a
I
good
mean-
thing I didn't cast it then.
I don't think it would. We can try. I don't think.
No,
I don't
you know
have
what?
that spell
I'm
right
starting
now.
to have sex. Yeah, no, it's fine. I had an idea. That's all.
Hmm. Actually, I
but
don't know
yeah.
if Syra can even cast that. at
Well,
all.
I mean, you cast it on
Did I?
the mask back at the city. That was in the cellar.
Oh, I can. I do have that spell. Okay.
Yeah, that's why she remembers like the mask down there. So
That's fair.
it was an idea, but I'm just gonna keep coming up with those for a while.
No, it's a good idea, and I'm willing to try it some evening if I have it prepared. If
Okay.
Snit wants me to, but I sense it's not going to be that easy.
Me neither, but
Is your mother still around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was back at the what's left of my grandmother's tent.
Can you bring her here? Just her.
Yeah. I kind of say something to Simon, and he goes off
Yeah.
to get her.
And it takes about a minute for her to come into the house. Simon's sitting on her shoulder.
Good thing you did that, because then Nyrix was just gonna go. "Mah!"
Cyrus trained Simon to do some things. He knows mom.
So, why was Simon sent for me?
Oh, sorry, Mom. Some of my friends, well, my friend Snit here wanted to talk to you, for a moment, if you don't mind. And this place is a little bit more private for us. So, although, real quick, hey, could everybody just like cut their finger, real quick?
oh, is this for the puppet thing?
Yes.
Just grabs
Well,
her
pick out
dagger.
You were gonna say real quick, could everyone just cut their fingers off?
Just
And
cut them
Syra will
off.
do
Where
it
are you
too.
going
Syra
with this,
cuts her own
Syra?
finger too.
And
Yeah,
as,
well,
after,
Get a claw.
yeah, as everybody cuts themselves, your mother casts mass heal wounds to close it up for everybody.
Sorry.
Now, I hope that wasn't the reason I was brought in.
No. Snit?
First thing, we don't really have much reason to trust a whole lot that came out of the Archdruidess's mouth anymore, as you might be able to understand. So if while we're out there doing this, you could look into this, gesturing to himself, I'd appreciate it.
She's like, I wouldn't really mind looking into that.
And
Mom.
you just goes straight pink.
What?
Ugh.
Is
Is that
everyone
okay?
going to hit on my friend here?
Don't worry, Raju.
I mean,
She's
look
just
at
playing.
him.
Yes, I look at him every day.
I don't know what you're saying, but yeah.
But I take it you mean look into your
Yes, Mom.
situation.
Yes, the situation, Mom. Thanks.
I can try, but while she's not herself, I don't really think that your grandmother was trying to deceive you in any way. If that was the case, she would have just made a potion to kill all of you.
I understand, but at the same time, it's hard to trust anything. Secondly, a few weeks back, we happened across what we thought might have been a druidic stone circle. And when we encountered it, there was a hole. And Snit will go into the whole bit about going into the hole, going underwater, and this whole underwater city, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And ask if she's ever heard anything about that.
No, that doesn't seem to be on any of our maps, or I have no knowledge of it. Though this is where you all fell asleep for a week, it could have just been a trap by that creature that was trying to consume you.
Maybe.
It was
But
just a
I'm not
very
used
elaborate.
to I'm not used to an entire group having the exact same dream.
Shared experience.
It's a very elaborate trap. If it was a trap, it felt very real.
So
Yeah.
the tattoo definitely felt real.
Oh, the
Are we-
tattoo was real.
Are those really gone?
Those
Mom,
are
can you
gone.
tell?
Those are
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
All right, well, that's pretty much it. We wanted to ask you guys that when we got here, but other things took precedence.
Is that all I was needed for?
Anyone
Think so.
else?
Just out of curiosity, do you know anybody else of Drow heritage?
Can't say that I do, dear. You're quite honestly the first drow I have ever seen.
I guess the information I've received so far is holding true for now. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Unless you got some really nice cooking recipes.
Not so much.
Or you have any potions on you?
I don't have any of those on me either.
That's fine.
They
Thanks,
were in
Mom.
the tents, but as you can see, the tent is now not there.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad. I think that's it. Thanks, Mom.
So
Oh, watch after Simon for me.
I will, dealer. Him-
Thanks.
him
I don't
and-
know
him
about
and Ol-
Ollie.
Him and Ollie will be well taken care of.
All right. If Ollie tries to walk off, don't stop him though, because he's like a free spirit. He does what he wants, you know.
We've had many cats before. I know how they are.
Okay. He's a
different
special
cat.
kitty.
Yeah.
What kind of cat is that? Do you know?
A white one.
Fair enough. That works for me. And she just kind of walks off.
Yeah, I don't think Cyclops plant cat is a breed.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as everyone is packing up, I have a little Christmas present for everyone.
Hmm?
Completely your option. But, if you would like, each of you may draw from the deck of many things.
Whoa.
This is going to be across this campaign, and when we start the next episode of Destiny Forged.
What's the other option? Or that was the option.
That
That's your
it?
option.
It's just do or don't.
Full
Do we
deck.
take out the 2 cards?
First
Full deck.
choice. First
Full deck
pull.
is in play.
First pull.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
Full
what's in
deck?
play?
A
Sorry, what's in
full
play?
Deck is in play.
Oh,
So
fuck
we could
that.
flat out die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can get sucked into the void.
How is that a Christmas present?
Okay. I'm ready for this.
Because you're entering into it.
Can my mom revivify me? Does she have that spell? Do I know that we have that spell?
Does she have the components for it?
I don't know. A lot of the components, ask for gold, and nobody has gold. So
Shit.
Nope. I definitely want to pull first.
okay. So
Let's see. How many cards is that? That's 22?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards.
All right. And I can just pick one out of the 22.
You just tell me a number from 1 to 22, and that's the card you can draw.
My luckiest number is 13, strangely enough. Let's go for it.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I
Aroused.
count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Interesting. Give me a moment. Okay. What about everyone else? Is anyone else gonna draw here?
Wait, so we're not only full deck, but the card from the previous person is being removed from the deck?
No. The card is going back. I'm just writing down what everyone is getting.
Does this mess with the story that really bad if one of us gets dropped into the void or killed?
I mean,
I've
that's
been
just a luck.
I've been DMing long enough. I can roll with it.
You've been DMing that goddamn deck long enough that you know how to roll with it.
Very true.
If death wasn't in there,
See, some DMs worry about the deck. I embrace the deck.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. I was looking up for this. So, Reiju, you draw a card, and on it is the image of a silver key.
Oh.
The key. A rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hands. The DM chooses the weapon.
Okay. Any simple weapon or a short sword she is proficient with, because those are considered monk weapons, or a custom monk weapon if
So-
you choose.
Reiju, on your hands appear a set of knuckle dusters. Jet black in design, with small flecks of white on each knuckle. Now, when you're wearing these knuckles, you can shoot out a web as if you were a spider, dealing the same effects as a web attack from, a spider.
Like a giant spider.
Like
attack.
a giant spider. So you can You can web people. You can like lock them down. You can pull them towards you. You have.
I have Spider-Man's ability to just go. Come here.
Yeah, pretty much. You can now Spider-Man people.
Wow.
This is a +1 item.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add that.
now
+1.
using the webbing is an action.
Is an action. Okay. And I'm guessing like the save effect and all that stuff is based off of
It is a 16 dexterity save,
dexterity.
or they are grappled, or no, they are restrained. And then as a bonus action, you can pull them 10 feet every round that they're restrained.
Nice. All right.
Anyone else? You know what? I'll be nice and I'll take the death cards out because yeah, let's not
Okay.
Merry Christmas, you're dead. So that is the donjon.
It'd be Donjon, Void, and Skull.
Yeah, because Void is soul is drawn into another area, and Skull is you summon death. So there's Void. There is Skull. And there is Don Juan. So the insta death cards are gone.
I got lucky.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right, there are 19 cards in the deck now.
Hey, that's cocked. 5.
Well,
You get the wish card. I hope not.
I don't know.
Zoro, she always seems to pull that card. So
I
It's too early for wish. Come on.
is it too early for wish?
Nice.
Zoro, you have 2 wishes.
Congrats.
Grandma.
Fucking congrats.
I want to be
Want
like
grandma
Ash.
back.
Yeah, I don't. Grandma back.
Fuck that guy. Turn him into a newt. Smash him.
God.
Shadow Fox, you said you're gonna draw?
I have not decided yet.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna draw.
I have not decided yet.
I
I always get the wish card.
detest that deck, but I rolled a die to see if I would draw or not, and I will draw.
Okay. Number 1 to 19.
Card number 11.
Hey. That was my first card pull number.
Wow. Get a key.
Hey.
Hey. Damn.
What kind of weapon is she gonna get?
Get weapons.
Get weapons. So, Allie, you get this strange headband made of pure silver. Inside of the center is a bright burning red opal. Not opal, but ruby. I don't know why I said opal. With a recharge of 6. As an action, you can fire a 50-foot line that does fire damage. 46. Everything in that line must make a Constitution saving throw of a DC 16. It's safe for half.
That's pretty
Now I
cool.
can shoot fire and lightning from my face.
That's pretty cool.
But
Laser
actually,
face.
is Ruger able to give you the electrical power still?
The electrical came from taking a bolt of lightning to the face.
Oh, that's right, from the elemental. That's what it was. Wasn't sure if that carried over or not.
That's
Yeah,
why
as
it,
Azarin, Callie's now a combustion bender.
the lightning damages me when I use it because it's coming from my face, and I'm not resistant to lightning. So
Fair.
Sis, if I take a card and it ends really poorly for me, how about one of those wishes thrown?
I got
My
you,
way.
boo. I got
Cancel
you.
it out.
I got you.
Okay.
Loses
With
all her wealth.
Put that
All
out,
that wealth.
universe.
With that security in place, I will take.
All
a
those cards
card.
are out. Those cards are out,
Card
so you don't have to
1
worry.
through 19.
No, he put them back.
No.
No, he
Did he?
took
Death
them
No,
out.
he
cards
took
are
him
out.
out.
Death cards are out. The other bad
I
guys
know,
are
but
still in
if I
here.
get like,
I'm the
if I
only
get
one that
like,
got the death
you
cards.
know, Syra loses more intelligence or like something really bad.
Oh, right. I forgot
You
about
know,
that one.
Or I lose a level or something.
Don't worry.
Please.
Don't worry. I'm
Please
adding a
wish.
bit of Christmas cheer to like the bad ones.
Okay.
You lose a
Lose
level
a
until you
level.
get a long rest.
Everybody loses
have
a
a
level.
candy cane.
12?
12 card 12. 4, 5, 6, 7.
You get a wish.
I'm scared. I have bad luck. I always have bad luck. Oh,
I don't
no.
think anyone's drawn this one before.
New one. New card.
Yeah.
New card. New card.
That's not a good thing necessarily.
Mm.
Is it the jester?
Shit.
I'm looking at the expressions on Rose's face going, whoa.
So, I will get back to you.
No!
Yes!
Shit!
Scene.
I will get back to you.
Where like a demon is summoned, whatever. we have to fight it?
No.
Okay.
No, that's been picked before.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Cataflux.
7.
7.
Lucky number 7.
You might actually like this one.
Oh,
I might like. Okay.
So, you hear a bit of a rumble as 50 gems fall to your feet.
oh, nice.
Oh, Nirk's got this one too.
They would be
Yeah.
the equivalent of 1,000 gold pieces each. So
All right.
2,000 electrum.
All right. That
Sweet.
helps. Most of
But
that will probably
yep.
be going to Gaius to get the materials I need.
So, Syra,
Shouldn't have done it.
you gain a level.
What?
Woo!
You.
Oh, I
lucky
never
And-
have luck. This
bitch.
is amazing.
And
Why do the druids get
and-
the extra levels every time?
and the deck falls into your hand.
Fuck.
Did you fucking get the deck? Oh
she
shit.
got the deck because she drew the sun card,
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
which in normal terms you would gain 50 grand XP, but we don't do
Don't do
XP.
that. Yeah.
So you gain a level.
Oh, and the wondrous item, you're just giving me the fucking deck.
I'm giving you the deck.
Is it the full deck though?
It is.
Why
It
the
is.
druids pick the extra level ones? Because
This
Keo
deck-
had that.
This deck is the full deck. All 23 cards are in here.
23.
Prepare
Oh.
for this to never be used and dropped in a deep dark hole.
I don't know. You've had nothing but everybody got nothing but good from this.
Exactly, which means nothing but bad will happen.
The
in
difference
future.
is now if someone decides to pull from that specific deck, they can pull as many cards as they wish
Yep.
to at one time.
Oh, and by the way, Wiznat and Julian have the ability to draw from the 19 deck when they come back.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I love
Yeah.
that
Christmas
every time-
tradition, naughty or
Wanna add
nice
this
right
to my
here.
Inventory.
I love that every time Rojan ends up giving the deck to the players, it always ends up going to the player that's like, I'm never going to use this.
It goes to like
Yeah.
the player who knows what the deck does. It goes to another DM. So it's just like
It's the responsible one.
Not fucking doing it. I'm not telling anyone I have this thing. Nobody knows.
Oh, don't
Syra
worry.
just gets this thing, looks at it, and goes,
Don't worry. My deck always comes with a little conundrum to it.
Yeah.
"It's gonna make me make us draw from it at some
Yep.
point." Shit.
Yeah.
So
They're far and few in
the
between
deck-
though,
the
so
deck-
it's good.
the deck in and of itself is technically a cursed item.
It's stuck on me.
Yeah.
Now there's a bit of like an aura of greed to it, where like every now and then you just get that urge to that you yourself either have to draw from the deck, or you have to have somebody else draw from the deck.
Yeah, when
Sure,
Zale
Rage,
had
you
it-
wants to volunteer.
when Zale had it, I think it was every time she reached into her bag to pull something out, she might grab the deck.
And
It's the same type of thing.
if the deck is offered to somebody, they have to make a charisma saving throw, or they just willingly draw from the deck.
Okay.
But right now, it just seems to be a nice little deck of tarot cards.
Sarah narrows her eyes suspiciously. Puts it in her back. I gained a level. Level 7.
Take your
current.
level. Take your level.
I
Take
Hell
will.
your
yeah.
level.
You're gonna have to tell me all your new information.
Zora was like, ah.
Just have everybody level up, and then Syra goes to 8.
I mean, that's
Level
also true,
7 is
too.
not really a big improvement, so
You
I
get
I think
more
it's just
HP.
more spells.
Oh,
Yeah, more HP is
Yeah,
always
more
nice.
HP and an extra, spell slots.
Should I just roll the HP now?
Yep, because you are
Okay.
you are level 7 now.
That's awesome.
Well, we needed to get stronger, so
Yeah.
That step 1 complete.
And,
Oh,
and-
I rolled an
then-
8 on a D8.
and
Oh, nice.
I
This
It says
chaos-
plus 7 from Constitution.
this chaos is
Yeah.
coming into campaign 3, as everybody in campaign 3 will have the ability to draw from it too.
They don't have to, but they
Should
have the
I
ability to.
have that? Should I keep that going for Monday as well?
It's up to you. I mean, do you want Brockus to have more wishes?
Mid-fight
Keep going
pool.
back and
Hell yeah.
forth. Oh, it's just funny. I always get the wish cards, and Ash still has one. I never
Yeah.
used up my last wish in that campaign.
I will say the moon is the most drawn card. in
That
my
and the
opinion.
That's the
Vizier.
weird part.
The Vizier one too.
Yeah,
Those
the
are the two
Vizier's
most
been getting a
popular
lot of
ones.
love.
Moon, Throne, and Vizier are like the most drawn cards.
Yeah, and you shuffle them too, so
Mhm.
it's like something's up.
Snit would love to get the throne card.
I'm sure he would.
So it just has his own like G.I. Joe mobile command center fortress.
I mean,
I
yeah.
would love to get the throne card. I would love to get the wish card, obviously.
Yeah.
And I would love to get the extra level card because I never level fast enough.
This is something that I have always done in my in-person games when we get close to like Christmas time. I let them draw from the deck. Because you always get some fun stuff in there. So, after everyone draws from the chaos, and the chaos is given to Kiara, I think you need more fire in the background now.
It's just like it's the Elmo one where it's just doing this
Yeah,
with the flames.
I said that's we need a drawing of it's just the fire and it's just Syra doing this.
Yeah. So did Syra like just level up by killing the worm last night?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
You raged so hard.
That I
She
just
leveled
got
up.
powerful.
Are you sure you didn't take a level in Barbarian?
Local druid too angry to die.
You know what? Snit gets really angry and flies off to kill something now.
Razor just kind of hangs on to the claw foot and just like watches to make sure that like somebody records that shit.
Pulls out a cell phone.
Reggie would be that girl.
World star. But yeah, so after everything is said and done, your decks are pulled. Deck the halls, haha.
Ah! Sorry.
Snit will use the gems. He'll grind the rubies to powder so that's crossed off the list, and everything else goes to Gaius to get him the materials, to pay for the materials.
You're giving him 50,000 gold worth of gems?
No, not everything else. Like everything to cover. I'll send you like the monetary value.
Okay.
But just tell me how much of that was rubies.
Roll me a percentile.
25.
25% were rubies.
Okay. So it's 50,000 gold worth.
Yep. So
Okay,
you got there were 50 gems. Each of them worth 1,000 gold. And 25% of that is ruby.
Okay.
You know what? I never even looked through mine to see if I have any diamonds. If I got any diamonds out of mine, I just never looked. I should probably do that at some point.
So, all of you
For a Christmas present.
got a Christmas present.
Thank you.
It's
We all did really good.
It's like
we all
got
turned
lucky,
out
DM
right.
DM gets to draw.
the DM. What does the DM get? A
Fair is
follower.
fair. DM gets 3 wishes.
You got the moon card.
I legit just cut the deck and drew it.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
How many wishes do I get?
Oh
Yeah.
no. The
I get
DM gets
one.
wishes.
You
You
get one.
Well, is it a D4 for rolling how many wishes?
D-
A D4 minus.
It's
a
a
D3.
Okay. Well, I rolled 3, so Rojan, you have 3 wishes.
That's dangerous.
Don't give him that much. Stop it.
Use it.
But
No,
can
we're gonna go with he gets
can
one.
God be given wishes since God can just will
How-
anything into
This is-
existence?
How about this?
That's
How about
true.
this? How about
Very
this?
true.
You give it
He's
to
the
one
DM, he
good
makes his own
NPC,
wishes.
you give it to one bad NPC, and then you give it to one neutral NPC.
Actually, there's something I've wanted to bring into this game.
Oh
No.
god.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So,
This one specifically?
Here,
um,
I have the appropriate response
or-
for that. Just,
is it Geralt saying fuck? So,
it would never be that. What are you talking about? I don't-
one of my favorite things in the new Star Wars tabletop game is their bonus dice that you can use. The thing is these bonus dice go between players and the DM. So when the DM uses it, it goes to the players, and the players uses it, it goes to the DM.
Right. Oh
So,
god. The
what
karma
I'm
die.
thinking is we have a little karma coin that's given to the players, and anyone can use it to spend to gain advantage. Actually, what do you think? Advantage or an auto success?
I think advantage.
I
Advantage.
think advantage.
Advantage.
At the very least,
Okay.
advantage. Yeah.
So in the season of giving, you guys will have the coin first.
Watch us never
And
use it.
That's what I'll use is so you guys have the advantage coin first. Anyone can use this. We'll bring this over into campaign 3 as well. So if like you're in a tough situation, you want to use that coin, you can, but then it goes to me to use with an advantage on a roll whenever I choose to, and it will just circulate back and forth.
And then we forgot all about it.
Writing it down in my notes just to be forgotten later.
Oh, I have it. I have one of my Kraken coins set. So
Go ahead. Yep, that's done there.
Alrighty. now that shenanigans is done, let's go ahead and take our final break. Get up, get something to drink, and we'll come back with a final hour after all these, little Christmas gifts have been applied. But yeah, so we're gonna
Giveaway poll.
take our second break for now. As we're doing it, the giveaway is still live for the Vermilion Kraken dice. If you want to enter, !Dicember. When we get back from the break, we will draw our winner and continue on to the final hour. But stick with us, everyone. We will be right back.
Fourth level.
And we are back.
Huzzah!
Let's go ahead and do that second drawing here.
Good luck, everybody.
The second what?
The dice pool.
Oh yeah.
Tiger!
Woo! What'd you get? What'd you get?
What'd you win, Tiger?
I mean, they should reply right away because they're right there. Yeah, math rocks.
Math rocks. Yes.
That'll do it.
Math rocks are acceptable.
That works.
Record your information here on our handy dandy spreadsheet, and Zorro will reach out to you when she is ready to collect your shipping information and such.
Yep, there is. I am more than likely going to be grabbing most of that about mid to late January. One, so the post office can calm down after the holidays, but also that's when all the dice are out, so I can send them all at the same time. So just to give you guys a time frame. Just in case, though, I'm probably going to ask again, just in case, because who knows, people may have moved, could have been buried in past conversations, so there's
Discord may just not have saved the conversation at all.
I mean, no, I might still have it, just in case.
Speaking of Christmas goodies, I also got Tasha's.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like,
It's a good book. I have a lot of their spells, or I have it both on D&D Beyond and
one of
physical.
the funny things is I don't remember putting it on the Secret Santa list for my family, but apparently it was on there. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
There's Withered Wastes.
Oh no.
No, I was updating Cyrus card. Okay. So
I have a question, DM. Since
Yeah.
gold isn't really a thing in our world, when it comes to spell components, like this has a vial with gold inlay. Are you flavoring that any differently, or do I legitimately need to find gold somewhere for that?
no, that's fine. The thing is gold has now just become less. It has become more rare, so its resource is used in other places other than coin. So like a gold inlay for like a vial or whatnot still can be a thing.
Okay, then I'm gonna be asking around the druid camp for I mean, since they're druids, hopefully they would have druid supplies.
What spell are you trying to get the gold inlay vial for?
Summon elemental. It's a 400 gold thing, so I'd have to give 400 equivalent of electrum for 400 gold to pay for the thing, but it's got gold inlay in the vial.
Okay.
If you want to say that you can't do that, that's fine.
I would just say that you do the like you can just equivalent exchange it and just take the money out of it instead of getting the vial. If you want to do that.
Okay. So just pay the cost for the
just
item.
the cost of it, yeah.
Okay.
800 electrum. Oof.
I don't have that much. Shit.
Here,
I will go to
your
my sister.
Your mom will give you one of the vials. Start off with.
Oh, okay. Should I empty out my coffers too?
No. She just gives you one.
Okay, thanks, Mom. And then seeing a pile of gems in front of Snit, are there diamonds in there?
Snit.
For diamond dust, because I need that for stone skin.
Yes, sir.
Can you roll me percentiles again?
Need to look through mine too, see what I have.
Well, I mean, percentiles have to be a little bit rougher on this, but 14.
Yeah. 14? Okay, so out of the 75% of the gems that are remaining, 14% of it are diamonds.
Okay, so
That's 700.
I'm in the middle of doing my math.
Here, I can do this.
But how many diamonds do you need?
I just need, for one of my spells, stone skin, I need 100 gold worth of diamond dust that the spell consumes.
Okay, so
however much you can spare.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
12.
each of these is worth 1,000.
Yeah, 12 rubies is what you have. So, and then
If each diamond is
there
worth
are 9
1,000,
diamonds.
one. There are 9 diamonds.
Yeah, there are 9 diamonds.
9 diamonds worth 1,000.
9. No, there are 9 diamonds out of in the pile of 50.
Right, but each gem is supposed to be worth 1,000.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So
So you've got
So that's
9,000 worth of
12.
diamonds.
rubies.
So if anybody needs to
Okay.
cast Revivify or anything, you've got stock here.
I can't do that yet, but we have
Yeah, how
diamonds.
does it work when they're worth 1,000, but it only requires Revivify only requires 300 worth?
You now have 700 gold worth of diamond dust.
Yeah, you cut it.
Okay.
Diamond cutter.
Okay, so if that's how that works, then Snit will give her one, he's not going to try to cut it down or dust it or anything. He's going to give her 1,000 worth diamond.
It gives me 10 uses of the spell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
pretty
does
much.
it consume the diamond dust?
uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, even better. So
So Syra just kind of shaves it a little off each day as little 10 vials. So now she has 10 vials. of
We've
diamond
got
dust.
a workshop for it, and we got Snit to help. So
Do we need to make you another bandolier like what Nyx has for all of her potions? You just strap that up with all the
Just
diamond
got
dust.
potions and diamond dust.
Nyx just looks at
Strapped
you.
and
She's like,
ready
"Don't
to
steal
go."
my shtick.
So-
Don't steal it."
After all is said and done, you load up the skiff and the motorcycle, and you make preparation to begin your trip south, down towards the border of the desert and into the wasteland. This would be a dangerous trip, but thankfully you have a handy dandy house that you're able to take with you. So that should alleviate some of the danger. But Nyx, you do know the closer you get down to the border, the more mutations of creatures you run into, as the corruption begins to seep more and more from the waste side of the border. From where you are at now and where the border is itself, if you were to take the safest path, it's going to take you about a month's time to get down there.
Nyx will go ahead and relay to the group the options, expressing that the closer we get, the more dangerous everything is.
You do know if you take more if you take more of a dangerous route, you can reduce your time by a week.
Okay. So it's up to you guys. Do we want to go safe or do we want to go dangerous? It's a week difference.
we don't need to do any detours off the path, right? Like no stops at depots or anything like that.
I mean, not unless we want to stock up, but I mean, it's a long journey, so I'm sure we will come across some towns here and there on the way.
Right. I think Snit's still looking for ways to improve the skiff, yes? Right, Snit?
You're muted. Are you the new Raven for this? You just need the Raven?
Only because you forced me to have to mute myself every single time I'm quiet.
Or Raven. He's always the bad example.
I mean, he's the prime example.
Snit will say, yes, but we haven't really been able to procure any of the materials I've needed for improving the skiff, nor been able to talk to any of the people that I've wanted to talk to. to improve or work on designs.
What do you need to do that?
And who?
Some of those sand ray skins.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Dire flap
There's apparently, yes, the dire flap flaps. There's apparently a city of druids that make skiffs that are either very, very large or very, very fast. So they have experience. I'd like to pull from their knowledge, but I have some designs I've been working on, just utterly untested and unproven.
Well, count me in for any extra hands if you need. I've been kind of wanting to train at doing fixture-uppers and other little odds and ends around with the workshop. So, if you would allow me, I wouldn't mind being tutored.
In the future, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Didn't want to interrupt your conversation, guys. But I've been kind of talking with Mom and stuff while we've been here and going over some spells I've been working on. And so in the future, I can prepare one that can help us locate one of those creatures.
Good idea.
As long as it's within
Good.
1,000 feet or so, but I'll try that in the
As
future.
long as it's not being chased by a city on the back of a turtle.
That was a very weird day.
That was a weird day.
We've had a lot of weird days.
I kind of hope we come across them again, but
Hopefully not getting shot at next time.
that would be bad. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they were friendly, but if we could find a way to be on friendly terms with them.
Maybe if we didn't attack their herd, they might have been more friendly.
It's hard to say whether that was their herd or their prey, or entirely not involved. Who knows?
True. So are we trying to decide safe path or dangerous path? Is that what you said, sis?
Yeah. On
Yeah.
that note, I'd like to vote for the safe path. I know it's a bit longer, but for the first time since we left the city, we're not trying to chase anyone. We're not being chased. We're not on a timer.
That we know of.
I know we want to solve the problem with the puppet master, and we will, but we have most of the pendants. We're not being chased by a giant dragon. The puppet master's not on our heels. We can take it slow for the first time.
I agree with you on some of those points, Callie. We are on a timer. The more time we give him, the more puppets of you he gets to create.
Yeah, we're always going to be on a timer, but it's not a life or death timer like it has been.
I almost wanted to suggest the safe path only because we are more than likely to encounter maybe small towns to restock or whatever we need to get repairs and whatnot. They may be a bit more scarce the further we get down, but at least the safer path, we would know that there'd be more than likely towns to encounter.
Or settlements, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the safe path is okay for now.
I'm fine with either path. The dangerous path would just make us stronger, but we've already exposed the group to so much trouble on our account. If we can avoid it, that's fine.
Yeah. Mina, it's so strange you have no opinion about all this. That's unlike you.
She's so quiet these days. It's very
I think she's just
nice.
mad at me and that I'm involved. Should I just walk out of the room so she can come and talk?
No,
No,
this
just
is
kidding.
nice. I like the peace.
The
Lead
safe
on,
route?
sis.
All right. Then let's turn the skiff this way, and I'll go ahead and start guiding them towards the safe route. Safer
Okay.
route.
Aside, the safer route might give us time to formulate more ideas about how to handle the stuff we need to when we come back.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, it's going to be more time coming back as well. So lots of time to think.
All right, so you are taking the safe path. Okay. So, what I need, first off, is I need one person to roll me percentiles. Just one.
And
I already did my luck roll for the day with the card draw.
yeah, I can do the percentiles.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I mean, maybe this, who knows? But rolled high, 94.
Oof.
Damn.
Tends to be good.
Give me one moment here. Trying to find the weather table again.
Ah.
All right, what did you get? 94, you said?
Yep.
All right. Well, this is going to be interesting. So,
Not sure. I like the way you said that.
I'm not sure I like how you rolled, but here we are.
That's a fair statement, sir.
That's a go.
So, 94. Everything seems to be fine for probably the first 15, 20 minutes into the journey. And then almost abruptly, a dust storm whips around, making things a bit hard in order to navigate. And winds up to about 45 miles an hour are sort of making things a bit more difficult for all of you.
Yeah, just pulling up the scarf.
So those of you who are who are piloting the skiff and using the motorcycle, I need your vehicle handling checks at disadvantage.
I'm on the motorcycle with my sis.
Callian,
Something
are you
happens, it's your fault, sis.
driving or?
Yeah, I'm kind of the default driver unless anyone
Alright.
else wants to speak
Cor-
up and say, I want to
alright.
drive today.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Rojan. Does it take two people to run the skiff? Just one person on the rudder?
Just one person on the rudder.
Okay, so I can't really assist her.
Not really.
Yeah, because the vision's gone and all that. Yeah, fair enough.
Thankfully, none of you are tiny, or you'd be blown away off the skiff. So
Imagine being a fey creature. Just weep.
Disadvantage, you said.
At disadvantage.
I got a 19.
19.
Much lower than I would like it to be. That's a 4
Sad.
on the die for a total of 12.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh god.
So,
Oh god.
can I get a saving throw from the skiff then?
Kind of.
For the skiff or the people on
Constitution.
the skiff?
No, just the skiff. Constitution saving throw on the skiff.
I guess it would just be a straight D20 for the skiff, since it probably doesn't have stats then.
Oh yeah, do we have stats for the skiff?
I think I gave stats to.
I have HP for the sail and for the body of the skiff. But that's an 18 on the die for the skiff.
An 18, you said?
Yep.
Let's see here. Do they have? They actually do have. Okay, so. Write these numbers down. HP Fox.
I'm on it.
Its strength is a 15.
Okay.
Dexterity is a 6. Constitution is a 16. Intelligence, wisdom, charisma is a 0.
That makes sense.
Can't be charismatic. What?
It doesn't
Not
have
yet.
a custom paint job. It's not like, the station wagon who's got the shark face and everything on it.
No one trusts me with the paint cans. I'm sorry.
So with that con score, that I guess would make it a 21 on the save.
It went from a 12 to a 21.
An 18 to a 21.
Oh, good. Okay. So it's able to withstand the both the bike and the skiff are able to withstand the first hour of travel through the sandstorm. Thankfully, you seem to be keeping pace. Well, not keeping pace, but you're still going the same direction. You haven't really had any issue continuing southward. Though
How
it looks
far are
like
we from the camp?
this is about an hour into the journey.
So we're
Um,
just in the desert.
You're still, yeah, you're gonna be in the desert for a
dealing with
while.
this.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
be in the
okay.
desert for a while. With the second hour coming along, it doesn't look like the dust storm is letting up anytime soon. It'll be up to you if you want to make continue traveling or if you want to hunker down.
I'm gonna make hand signals over to Callie to basically indicate like you want to keep going or do you want to halt.
Have rings.
Yeah, we have the rings.
Sarah always forgets about that thing.
That's fair.
Hand
What?
signals are cooler.
Yeah, it's true.
Every time I try to use them, y'all don't know what they mean.
That's because we all have a different number of digits on our hands, and it gets confusing.
Not anymore.
Different militaries.
Look,
Different
you,
militaries
yeah,
as
you signaled the Turian and the Krogan, and both of them took it as send it.
Yeah.
So Callie will make a hand signal back, indicating that she's good to keep going.
And I'll tap on Nyrix and just keep motion forward.
Okay. So this time around, vehicle handling rolls, disadvantage -2.
Ruh-roh. Can I guidance my sister or is
you
it
can
more
give her
of a-
guidance. You can give her
Okay.
guidance because she's driving the motorcycle.
I can guidance Callie.
Okay, you can guidance Callie.
We all forget we have guidance.
You got this, sis.
Well, luckily
And-
my vehicle handling's high, but still.
And would I be able, I know visibility's low, but I do have a ridiculously high perception. Would I be able to use that to aid her?
You would not.
Okay.
This is more just making sure that the skiff and the bike don't break down.
Guidance is a D4.
Guidance is a
Yes.
D4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Hold on,
with
let me do math now.
the disadvantage plus guidance, I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay, I got 19.
Okay.
Thank God.
So can I get Constitution
Rolled a
saving throws
9.
from both the skiff and the bike?
Constitution? I don't have my bike stats.
I thought I said them to.
No, you
No,
don't
you never
send
sent them
stat
to me.
blocks. You don't send stat blocks.
That is a thing. You don't send stat blocks.
You don't deserve stat blocks.
Yeah, the
You
bike
can't
has
handle the stat
You
blocks.
can't handle the stat
the,
blocks.
the bike
I mean,
has -1 charisma.
I've been vaguely going off of the bikes in the hell bikes, whatever they're called.
The Devil's Ride.
Devil's Ride, yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
It's like a baby version of the Devil's Ride.
Okay.
Except it runs off of water instead of people's crushed hopes, dreams, souls.
You're not wrong.
Everything else.
You don't know that.
Um,
Maybe it's just that the collective agony of the group has been through is just fueling it.
That is fair.
I got a 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Fox?
18.
18. All right. So, the bike is going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Doing okay.
And the skiff is going to take 9 points of damage to the sails.
Sales? Okay. Sales are down to 41 out of 50.
Snit will start casting mending on the sails.
I mean, you can most certainly try. Like it's not necessarily the sails are tearing, it's like the mast and everything is taking damage just from the wind pressure.
Basically, sand blasting.
Yeah, it's like it's being pulled and contorted and everything. You can hear the wood beginning to strain.
We've got 30 days to this.
Can I determine that as well from my pilots?
All of you can hear the straining and the soft cracking of the wood happening.
So after that leg of travel, I'm going to give Syra the hand signal to stop.
I'm just going to say the same thing, knowing that it's even harder. I was going to be like, yeah, we should probably bunker down.
I do the motion assist. Let her know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Syra,
Mhm.
can you give me a survival or nature roll with advantage?
Okay. Dirty 20.
30-20. You, due to being a druid, you can tell that you're probably going to be, this storm is going to be going on for probably another 2 hours.
Okay. I will share that information with the rest of the group via the rings that I remembered.
Okay.
Looking at 2 hours.
We should probably take a break until then. Just let it pass. It's just going to get worse and worse if we keep going right now.
Yeah, I don't want to do any more damage to these sails than we've already done. So I'm gonna stop, and I'm going to pull the sails in, and they can just stay that way until the storm passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you bringing the house out for this, or are you just going to try to weather the storm?
Oh, you're muted, but
I would
you should have.
absolutely want to bring out the house.
Will we be able to bring it out in the evening, though?
Yeah.
I would.
There's no time
Okay.
limit on it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we have a flat space to put it on, then we're good.
But yeah.
Yeah, but if not, like Reiju would suggest that maybe we could just do cover.
I also want to do repairs to the bike and the skiff
Yeah.
in the meantime.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, go ahead and pull out the house.
Okay. So you're bringing the skiff and the Okay, so you can bring either the skiff or the bike in. You can't bring both in at the same time. The garage is not that big.
Well, will the bike fit? I mean, we have a pretty big living space.
I mean, you could bring the bike into the living room if you want, but if you are you gonna, do mechanical work in the living room?
No, we would just bring it into the living room.
Yeah, you can bring it into the living room.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
So you bring it in. And the air is just now screaming around you. As it's you have a feeling that you've made the right call. Snit, I'm not even gonna have you roll for doing repairs, as the damage is so minuscule it doesn't take you that long.
While we're in the house, I'm gonna pull out that little book and give it a quick read through.
Oh, Gaius's book.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't like bite me like his bag did.
Okay. Callie, just out of curiosity, what languages do you speak?
Not many, and by that I mean two: Common and Orin.
Okay. This looks like a bunch of chicken scratch to you.
Well, if it was chicken scratch, then I should be able to read it.
Are you saying you're a chicken person?
Nope,
I
nope.
retract
She
my
already
statement.
she denied that when when I called her chicken leg.
No,
Back
she's
in-
an ostrich. That's different.
Yeah.
Does that mean she speaks Australian?
Hey.
Nirix is banned from the house.
Whoa.
I mean, that's fair.
Does the book look like the writing in it is all written from the same person?
Oh yeah, it's most definitely the very neat handwriting of Gaius.
And even though I don't speak the language, can I identify the language?
Give me a straight up intelligence roll.
Surprisingly good for a -1. That's going to be an 18.
An 18, it is infernal.
Okay. So once I've kind of figured that out, I'm going to hold the book up in the air and look around at whoever's in the room with me. Anyone speak Infernal?
The sisters raise their hands.
Anyone want to help me with something?
Yeah, sis, are you working on the bike
Everyone
or?
puts their hands down.
Oh. Yeah, I'd probably be trying to attempt to work on the bike.
Then I'll help her.
Okay.
Okay, so I borrowed this from Gaius, but I can't read it.
Mhm. Insight check on borrowed.
Sure, yeah, you could do that.
Got a
Nope.
-2 charisma, so
What'd you get?
I only got a 5 or
Make
yeah,
a deception
5.
roll.
I just did. I rolled a -1.
Oh, so even though you're bad, your insight was bad, it's still good enough to catch Callie, like bold face in the lie.
I usually trust Callie, so that's why I was like, wait a second. Borrowed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't read it.
Okay. Well, let's see what it says.
I'll hand it over.
And Sarah will start flipping through it.
It's a list of names.
Looks like names. Is it just names as I continue to flip? Any
The-
names I recognize also?
There are, like, once on the start of the book, it's just names, and then like contact locations for each of them. But as you get deeper into the book, you then begin to see names and orders, like lists of items and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Oh, this looks like some sort of like, I don't know, ledger? Like people that maybe owe him or that he has outstanding orders with or people he's worked with, contacts.
Seems kind of important.
Yeah, why'd you borrow this?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I kind of took it without his permission.
No, Callie.
I had a good reason though. I mean, aside from just not trusting him.
Fair.
And as the two of you are talking, Sarah, you see another name added to the list, and it says Zot,
Well,
and then 50 soul coins.
wait a second. Zot, that's the name of the puppet master guy, right?
Yeah.
Look at
Why is he-
this. Oh, great, you can't
Chicken
read
scratch.
it. Sorry. Do you know what a soul coin is?
Oh.
Do I know what a soul coin is, being a tiefling? Or didn't
Give
someone
me
say something about a soul coin?
Give me a
One
history
of us?
roll. Give me a history roll because
Okay.
not because you're a tiefling, but because of what your dad is.
Okay. $14.
14. You know, soul coins are sort of means of currency in the hells, usually traded between devils.
This is like coin in the hells. Has something to do with souls. I don't know if it's made of actual souls or what. It's a weird currency they have. No clue.
You
It could
think-
just be a coin with a picture of a ghost on it for all I know, but I know that they use it in the hells.
Do you think it has something to do with that voice that Gaius talked to a few times in that orb or whatever it was?
If Gaius knows more about this thing and he wasn't saying,
And you like a little bit above Zot's name, you see Snit's name, and then just a list of components that Snit
so
has.
it was recent.
Yeah, Zot's name just appeared as you were looking at the book. And you have a feeling that this is not only this like Gaius's Rolodex, but this also takes pretty much is where all of his orders are kept. Like if somebody places an order with him, this is where it's recorded.
The
And it's-
asshole is working with him. This is recent. Look, there's Snit's order right above it. Like super recent.
Like it was just written as you were looking at it. It just appeared in the book.
Oh, it just appeared magically?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, this book is magical because I don't think that was there a second ago.
Do I keep picking up magical stuff?
Why would he make a deal? We just told him that we didn't.
Yeah, I mean we knew that he was already a client of Gaius's, but now he's continuing to work with him after everything.
And then
You think maybe
see-
he's working some kind of angle, like
you
trying to get
see-
close to him?
You see your mother's name appear like under Zot's. And then there is a list of alchemical components.
Okay, now that's my mom. And some alchemical stuff.
Can I overhear all of this?
If they're in the living room, yeah.
Okay.
Sis, mom's name just appeared in this thing. And did you hear what I said about Gaius?
I did. Well, Mom's makes sense because she was looking into how to help Snit, but at the same time, it sounds like you also destroyed a lot of their alchemical stuff, so she might be restocking.
That's true.
So that makes sense.
Why is he helping Zod out?
He did say he was a great business partner and pays very, very well. It's probably just business to him.
Fucker.
Anyways,
I honestly
book-
don't think Gaius has an opinion. I think it's just strictly business. It's just incredibly unfortunate.
Nirix, that book that you got from Bernard, can I see it
Mhm.
for a second?
You mean the one that I actually got off of him?
The one that you asked for and he willingly handed over, yes.
Yeah. Here you go. I'll hand it over.
I'm going to flip to a blank page
Okay.
and I'm going to write in it, what is Gaius doing right now?
And it's like right away you get a response. Can't tell you, I'm on my way to my scouting position. I'm out of the camp.
And
What are you writing?
Are you communicating with him? Because I'm seeing the writing.
I should have told you more magical stuff. Why does
Yeah.
anyway?
And this looks like a chat log from like an
Yeah.
IM. Like
we're AOL Messenger.
yeah,
agent.
it's like AOL Messenger. Like
ASL?
ASL, yeah. You write it and it has your name as you're writing it and then who responds to it.
This book can be used to communicate directly with Bernard.
It's how we were going to keep in touch for the future.
Well, that's good.
So I'm going to respond to Bernard's last message and write, Gaius made a deal of some sort with Zoc for 50 soul coins, like just now.
What are you asking him?
Going to need more information than that. How do you know?
I look at Callie and shrug.
Wait, you said
Dirty,
this is Gaius's ledger, correct?
Looks like it.
All right,
the one
perfect.
that I took.
That's all I needed then. You can go
Well,
ahead and take out the mirror.
That's
say
why I
Gaius's
took
name.
it initially, for you to do that, but I was also just curious what was in it.
Yeah.
But I will respond to Bernard. I kind of took something from Gaius. Turns out it's a magic book.
And then you just get ...
Guys, I think you left me on red.
You
Or
got
does he have an
ghosted.
iPhone and he's just an iPhone and he's just typing?
Does it like do multiple ...
No, just 3 dots. You shouldn't
This
have
is
done
such
that.
an interesting device.
You've taken his ledger. Anyone can place an order with him with one of his little couriers. Dot's probably in contact with one of them right now, and that's where the order for 50 coins came from. And Nirix, when you say Gaius and you bring up the mirror, Gaius is sitting across from your mother on a table having a nice friendly conversation over some tea.
Yep. And I'll go ahead and I'll turn to Callie. I mean, this makes sense. Since you said Mom's order just went in, she's talking to him right now.
Do you think Zot's from the Hells?
Now put it away.
Since he's asking about soul coins? Maybe he's from there.
Does it
Possible.
indicate in the ledger if Gaius is going to be receiving the soul coins or if he is the one paying out the soul coins?
From what Syra can see from everybody else's orders, these are orders that are filled with him that he then procures for people.
Based on what the stuff is listed here for Snit, I don't think Snit gave these things over. So I would say that it's stuff that they want orders for him, for Gaius to procure for them, you know?
So Zoc
So-
wants these soul coin things then.
Yeah. But if he wants them, and pretty much they're only used in the Hells or by other Hell creature people, right? So maybe he's from there or he's dealing with someone from there. Za is, right?
I mean,
Maybe.
I guess I don't really know enough to say one way or the other, but
It's information anyway that we didn't have before about
Yeah.
this asshole.
What if it's just a component for his puppets?
that could be too.
Can it be a component? I don't know
I
much about
don't know
these
anything
things.
about it. I'm
Right.
just guessing, considering how he said he was making more.
That number is
ask-
kind of terrifying if that's the case.
Yeah,
Ask
50
Bernard.
U's.
In the book,
No.
ask him if soul coins can be used as a component or if it's just like money.
He may not know either.
I will.
Yeah, but
write-
he's like from there too, right?
we don't
doesn't
really
mean
Sort of.
know, but we
We
assume.
don't know.
So I'll,
I
I'll
mean-
write in the book. Can you use these soul coin things in like making stuff, or are they just money?
Yes.
That wasn't clear.
I think that might be a yes to both things.
Ah, that's a very Bernard answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's hard to say if he's from hell or what, because I mean, technically we are, but that's our bloodline. Doesn't mean we are from hell.
True. True.
Could be the same situation for that.
Well, we
My
have more
money's on
information.
component. Yeah, my money's on components. Because wouldn't it make sense to have a soul coin as a component to make animated creatures using a piece of someone else? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
my
makes
logic.
sense. That makes sense. And if he's ordering 50, oh my God, do you think he wants 50 callies?
Or
I don't
grandma.
want 50 callies.
The Cali puppets are now NFTs.
Oh God, no!
Bernard
Keep
wants
it out of
50
the
calories.
game.
I mean, Bernard wouldn't argue with 50 Calis.
No. Yeah.
Well, at least we have some information, I guess. Sarah, do you want to hold on to that ledger thing? Nirix, here's the Bernard book back.
Thank you.
I mean, you're the one that took it.
But I can't read it. I think you can read it, so maybe you'll hold on to it and just kind of keep an eye on it for any updates that appear in it.
Sure. Okay.
At least lets us know what Gaius is up to or has planned for the future.
All right. Why is my sis holding on to the Bernard book? Shouldn't you hold on to that one?
He gave it to me to communicate back and forth.
Yeah,
I just
think
thought, the two of them might want to,
If she wants to borrow it, I don't know what you mean, but if she wants to borrow it,
send,
Does
fun
the
messages.
writing stay in the book once it's written. You
Oh,
hold on
does
to
it?
for now.
she gets it back and she's just like, she sees Callie in a different light.
I mean,
This
you already
kinky-
did.
Oh,
this
wow.
kinky birdie over here.
I mean,
dirty
technically,
birdie,
you already knew about that when she said it could be anywhere.
dirty
Good point.
birdie.
You hold on to it for now. If I need it, I'll ask.
All
All right.
You are muted, sir.
You are muted.
Do you flip through any of the other pages or do you just go to a blank page?
Let's roll and find out. Yep. Okay. Her curiosity wins this time with a 6 on that d20 roll. So
Okay.
yeah, she'll flip through it a little bit
So-
before heading back.
You find various drawings of yourself, like in very, very good detail throughout the book, and as well as small, like, love poems.
Nirix, can I ask a favor of you?
Sure.
While you're holding on to this book,
Mhm.
can you please not look through it?
I will clarify that the drawings are tasteful. There's nothing lewd.
Yeah,
in
I
there.
imagined like when he's sitting there just watching me when
Yeah,
I'm sitting
it's pretty much like profile pictures and like you training and everything. There isn't anything lewd inside of it.
It's like
Well, when
sketching
you said
people on the
tasteful, I was
bus
thinking,
to
like,
let the time pass.
She's naked, but she's got like a sheet up, and it's just like her full back exposed. You know.
No, these are
I thought you meant
just
that tasteful.
no. These are just like random drawings that he's done while you've all been traveling and everything.
Okay. Why?
There's some personal stuff in here that I think for now should probably stay personal.
Don't mean this to come off the way it's gonna sound, but unless it is life-threatening, I really don't snoop into other people's stuff like that. You know, like steal a book, look through it. He
Yeah,
said it was
I
one of
don't
his cherished possessions. I am
do
not
that
going to go
either.
through it.
Well, it's good. I mean, I might ask for it again later so I can like really read through it. But for now, here you go.
So you're snooping through his book then? Two is what you're telling me.
I think I'm allowed to.
Did he give you permission to?
Do you have permission to read things when the things you're reading are about you?
Could be private.
I'm giving myself permission.
Oh, be a girl, Nirix.
What?
Just
You
let
want
her
me to
have her
snoop through
fun.
stuff?
No, I mean,
I told her
let
she can
have
borrow
a
it.
good time.
I told you she can borrow it. I'm just making a point that she's extra curious.
I read through all of Mom and Dad's letters. I don't know about
Oh
you.
God, why would you do that?
When the DM's like, oh fuck.
There were some things I had to skip through and didn't understand because I was too young. But
Yeah, I did not read through any of our parents' letters unless she wrote specifically to me.
yeah, I didn't do that. There's some really juicy stuff.
You guys, I don't want to
It's
picture
really
mom and dad
beautiful,
like
though.
that.
I mean, they're really
I believe
cute.
you. I believe you. It's glad they have a healthy relationship. That's awesome.
A little too healthy at times, but
Well, that's too much. Too much.
they
Nope.
really know how to make up for that last time.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I get that. You should see some of the letters I've had to deliver, and some of the people
Did you
I've had
read
to
some of
deliver
them?
them to.
you read people's mail?
That's a felony.
Isn't that
No.
illegal?
I mean, sometimes people don't really seal their envelopes very well, or
I
they
Which
just
gives
like
you
hand me a scroll
permission.
that's not sealed in any way.
So you give yourself permission to look through it.
So for the next,
I
like,
glance.
unless Callie wants to do anything else, Callie is gonna or Sarah is gonna ask Callie to just dish on some of the letters that she's seen for like the next hour or so.
And
she
Eric's
will
is like,
talk
I'm
about
done. I'm going back.
letters
Oh, shit.
and packages.
Gossip time.
That what it is?
Gotta pass the time somehow.
hmm
Speaking of which, in the workshop,
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice,
Meanwhile,
What I
So-
do in Final Fantasy when it switches. Meanwhile,
you said that it doesn't
meanwhile
take
at
Snit,
Garlemald.
you say that it doesn't take Snit very long to do repairs on the skiff, right?
No.
Yeah.
Evie, can you please stop laying on the keyboard? I appreciate it.
Once Snit's actually like gotten close to finishing, or has actually finished the repairs, she's gonna walk over to the workbench, find the bucket of tools, and she's just gonna start messing with it, like rearranging tools and things around, just to try and see if Snit's reaction is to come over and fix it, or if he's just going to ignore it.
let's see here. Probably
Because
starts twitching when he notices it.
you, mm,
Edie, get out of my laboratory.
right? And if that doesn't work, she just knocks over the bucket. Like, still on the table, but
Bunny,
just
when
knocks
did you
it over.
turn into a cat?
Let's see here. Uh, yeah, he'd probably go over. Now, I thought you wanted to learn how to use these, not how to throw them about.
Well, wasn't sure if you were actually going to come over here and do that or not, so I had to get your attention somehow.
So, as the two of you are talking, there's a shake to the house. As looking outside the window of the garage, see tentacles kind of slowly wrapping around the house.
So,
Wait, say what now?
Who do what
And
now?
that is where we are going to end for
What?
the week.
the fuck? Damn it, Raise You and Snick can't have any fun. But the girl talks happen. Jesus.
Only doing this because it's already past time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Also,
to end it somehow.
I think it's
No,
funny.
no. That's not the only reason why.
This isn't a dating sim. That's what
Eh,
Mass Effect is
I was going
for.
to say, yeah, this isn't Mass Effect.
it might as well be.
The Mass Effect game, everybody's dating.
God damn.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Tentacles, great.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, Brockus
no.
isn't dating anyone.
He dates his weapons.
That you know of.
Nobody's
He
technically
dates
dating
Date his
anybody yet.
weapons. That's just
His weapons
creepy.
and his armor.
Jesus.
He loves his explosions a little too much.
He's a simple man, all right? He likes
True,
hunting,
true.
shooting, and flying his ship.
You're like
Yes.
a Krogan? What?
And they say Krogans aren't romantic.
So that is going to do it for us for this episode. We will be back with another episode of Withered Wastes in 2 weeks when the entire group should once again be present and accounted for. I'm happy for what's coming because you haven't had a hard fight in a while.
It's true.
Thank you.
I mean,
So-
I feel like the fights have been very scary, very tension
Well,
filled.
this is going to be one of those interesting fights because I generated it on Cobalt Fight Club.
Oh. That sounds fun.
And with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 level 6s and a 1 level 7, this is a level equivalent hard encounter, so it's going to be fun.
Nice.
But that's for next time. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in tonight. This is not the only show that we do. Coming up next week, we have another episode of Mass Effect Horizons. Then we have on Tuesday another episode of Destiny Forged. And then the weekend, everyone is going to be off because, well, it's Christmas and, families and stuff. And then the following week, everything will once again go back to its normal schedule. Yeah, I think that's it. But for now, we are going to go ahead. Oh, that reminds me. There are no kobolds tonight. We are actually going to have to cancel the holiday event or the holiday one shot because I have been immensely overworked and I've had no time whatsoever to do any sort of prep on it, and I just need some downtime to gather my thoughts before I drop into, well, insanity. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the Kobold one shot on hold for now, probably appear later on down the road, but it's definitely still going to be a thing. But for now, we are going to go ahead and head off. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on Monday for more Mass Effect. Till then, have a good one.